The thoughts, views, and opinions expressed by this podcast, as well as its hosts, are for entertainment purposes only. I repeat, it is not serious. It is not real. No one is exposing, revealing, indicting, or telling you anything about themselves. Also, we do not encourage you to try this at home. We are trained professionals who do not have your best interests at heart, or our own. Enjoy the show.
How's everybody feeling?
Awesome.
Oh, I didn't even know he started this shit.
Yeah.
My bad, Patroni.
Step your game up, Playboy.
Yeah,
Has there been a
I don't be knowing. The clock ain't moving, and no,
The clock
Corey.
ain't moving.
you know what I mean?
Has there been like a celebrity death that really affected you? I mean, I know how that sounds.
Kobe.
It's like, oh yeah, okay.
Kobe
Yeah.
fucked me
I
up.
mean, Kobe globally, everybody was
fucked me
like,
up.
Mike fucked with me. Michael Jackson's death fucked with me.
I just
Yo.
gotta be very clear here.
Nip, Nip's.
Yeah,
death
Nip
fucked
was
with me.
hard.
That one was.
Yeah.
Kobe for me.
For me, when I saw Philip Seymour Hoffman had passed away, I was really what? Okay. I'm sorry.
He's an amazing actor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually, no.
he played a villain in one of the Mission Impossibles. I'm not sure which one it was.
He did.
He's been in a million things.
The white dude?
Yeah, he's white.
Yeah.
Kind of chubby face that played.
Yes. Along Came Polly.
Oh, yeah.
Red Devil, Dragon.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
When
about.
the
I know what
Devil
you're talking
Knows You're Dead. By the way,
Great movie.
You want to see a fucked up movie?
That's a great movie.
I know.
When the Devil Knows You're Dead is, yo, I never want to see that movie again, and it was phenomenal. But
Fucked up? Like what? Like, what do you mean by fucked up?
the
'Cause I can give you some fucked up
it
movies.
plays
No,
out.
it's not that kind of fucked
It's
up.
like it's like the worst of humanity type of thing. You know, so it's a plausible scenario.
Apocalyptic shit?
No.
Like getting your family member rubbed off. Sort of.
Wow.
What they did.
Shit.
What they did.
What you mean rubbed off?
Anyways, if you
I say it could be fucked up either way. That's why I was trying to
Okay,
figure out what
all
y'all
right,
was talking about.
easy.
so
I was
anyways.
confused. I don't know this movie.
Don't touch me.
What?
We're not touching you.
It's
Too
just-
far away.
Oh,
Man, that's all right. Why you always make it weird, man? Come on.
I'm sorry. Okay, I didn't get it.
He understood what I was saying, right?
I understood.
All right. Well, anyways, Philip Seymour Hoffman. I was
in
such a big
peace.
fan of his work that I was like, Charlie Wilson's War. I loved him in that as well.
Big Lebowski.
Uncle Charlie?
Not. Hey, girl. How you doing? My name is.
No, not that Charlie. Not that Charlie.
I don't know this white shit
Charlie.
Mel B
Wait,
listed, bro.
did I
I'm
say
sitting
that
here
right? Is
like-
it Charlie Wilson's War? Is that what?
No, nobody else.
I don't recall.
Mel,
We don't
nobody
know.
I
knows
don't know that one.
That movie. That
I don't
you're
know.
on.
Malcolm X.
Exactly.
You know.
Malcolm X for me.
You know what? You guys can just suck a
What?
dick, all right?
You weren't-
Charlie?
Wait, stop.
You weren't born.
Everybody stop. What?
Marley. I mean, these
War, is that
these
what?
deaths when you follow them had effects.
They died before you were
Did
born.
you live
I was
before or
right.
some shit? What the
I
fuck
did
happened?
a lot of study. That's not funny, Parks.
I was right.
You cannot interfere in
You a
this.
time
one.
traveler?
Yo, the question was somebody's death that affected you.
That you did not personally
Bob
know, like
Marley
a
death
celebrity.
affect me.
You weren't born.
You did.
I listened to his music. He had a very fruitful life. I study him. His death affected me. Malcolm X death affected me. The nigga knew he was gonna die before he went to Harlem.
So the
And
story,
they tried to burn his house.
of their deaths
Thank you,
affected
ma'am.
you.
They tried to burn his
Okay.
house in Queens. You know that? You traitor. You're a Martin Luther King type guy. Yeah.
Is there anybody current, like that died?
Anybody
within
died
the
that
last...
after you were born?
Yeah.
That-
Oh, Michael Jackson,
Okay.
There we go.
Prince.
Mm-hmm,
Okay. Is Patrick Swayze?
Yep. Patrick Swayze passed
Swayze,
away. Yep.
yeah, Ghost.
Nope. Nope.
Patrick,
Leave it alone.
I can hear him. I hear him.
Yeah.
why?
I hear him.
What-
Nothing. Go ahead.
what's wrong with Patrick Swayze?
None. That's my shit. Roadhouse. That's my shit.
Roadhouse.
I'm talking
Roadhouse.
about Ghost. I don't even know Ghost.
I just watched
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse recently. That's
My shit.
your shit?
Roadhouse?
Yeah.
That was my shit.
Owen Hart.
Owen Hart.
That one really.
Yeah,
That was
Owen
my
Hart-
favorite
Owen Hart
wrestler at the
affected
time.
me.
Like, and when that shit happened, that pay per view and everything,
Eddie Guerrero affected me.
that one fucked with me.
Yeah.
Eddie Guerrero.
I was a
affected
kid.
me.
I was fucked up.
I was pretty devastated when Anthony Bourdain died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who?
Parts Unknown, the TV show on CNN. The guy who the chef who like
He's a
had the
chef.
TV show about travel,
And the author,
an author. Like, yeah.
Oh, you know who affected me that died?
Steve Irwin.
Oh, Fox.
I'm right.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh shit.
Hey, Flip, you my man. I want to ask a question.
Hey, yo, they need to
It's in
start
Flip-
calling you
it's in-
a story of Flip.
It's in Ish brain, but I'm asking the question. So if you get mad at him,
How you
okay?
know? Yeah.
Did
it
any
fucked
black
me up
people
too, Flip.
die that affected you?
I said 2 black people that y'all made fun of because they weren't here. Michael Jackson was black. Prince is black as
Okay,
well.
okay, you're right.
Cindy Poitier.
Affected you.
Yo, I don't think.
gonna
Let's
tell
pull
you
up
why.
the definition of affected.
I'm gonna tell you why. Listen.
Tell me
He's
why.
got people from the 50s tattooed on his chest.
Thank
Do you
you.
think City Port?
Let me
I
tell you
think
why.
Flip is a time traveler. Honestly,
might
I am a guy that takes, when I watch something, when I see a person and I watch a movie, I go down their whole Rolodex. And I look at a lot of interviews. I deep dive. I go into a rabbit hole. So when he passed away, it's like, damn, he passed. Even though he was old, I'm like, damn, man, I wanted to meet this guy.
Yo, Flip, you never wore them shoes before, huh?
Nah, why? I did.
You him.
These are Supreme joints.
You
Why?
wash the bottoms when you go home?
I'm from Queens. I'm from Queens. I have a question for you guys too. Who should hang it up? Performance-wise,
As a
movie-wise?
white person, I'm not going to answer this.
Come on.
that was a good one.
Pop! Yo, I'm telling you, stop. Who should hang it up? I mean, who should retire
Oh, okay, that's a better word.
from their profession? Like,
This
from
sounds
performance.
mean, but let's do it.
Like, who you see on stage? Like, man, get your old ass off the stage, man.
Kick it off. Who do you think?
No, you can't do that.
Why?
Pop it off, man. You know a
No,
lot of them
I'm-
niggas. You that
You
niggas
know
cribs.
a lot of them niggas you was at their crib. Yo, you
Not
shit.
like in a sexual way,
I
Mel.
didn't say that. You said that.
Let me make it clear because I don't want to play with Mel. Mel knows a lot of people. She has a lot of experience by being at the right place at the right time. That's Mel.
Okay, I'll go with that.
Thank you, Mel. Who should hang it up, Mel?
You're at their house. Now shit on them.
at the right time.
Honestly, I can't really think of anybody because, like, I'm a big fan of like legacy acts. You know what I mean?
Joe Biden.
Oh, well, yes, yes,
You can sit down. You can sit
yes.
down.
Now,
I'ma
should he
keep it a
retire or should he hang it up?
All of the fucking above.
I think you should, yeah.
Trump too.
Yeah, Trump
Yeah,
too.
all of them need to
Tired
go
of-
sit down in a
Trump?
convalescent
Yeah,
home.
yo,
Yeah,
dog,
all
you
these
a rich
old
white
fucks.
dude that was him back in the 80s. Sit your goofy ass down.
Yeah.
You don't think Trump is entertaining?
No.
No,
Not. We know what he did.
No.
how bad it is.
no,
No.
it's not
Yo,
entertaining.
Nah, he used to be
Trump
funny.
is bad.
He's not funny no more. He used to be funny. Even when I was
pathetic.
disagreeing with him, he still was funny.
He was hilarious.
He's not funny no more.
What makes him not
Like
funny
you
anymore?
mad thirsty just for attention. Like he'll do and say anything just for like that shit is goofy to me.
Oh, so you,
Yeah, it
you
don't
feel
even
like
seem
Trump
genuine.
has passed the funny line?
Yeah. You're not. You
Yeah, he
corny,
jumped
man.
the shark.
Yeah.
He jumped the shark.
Yeah, he jumped the fucking
Anybody,
shark.
anybody else? You feel like the Isley brothers should retire from
Hell
performing?
no.
No, they just
No.
buy
I just
that
saw them
shit.
the Bush
They,
picnic.
they did
Smoke
good.
that
That's what I'm
shit.
saying. They did good. So we don't have nobody. You guys believe in legacy acts like me?
Nah, it's some motherfuckers. I just can't think of them.
Yeah, some
It's-
motherfuckers.
It's some
You know what it
motherfuckers
is?
need to clear up.
We've had this.
Smokey
conversation.
Robinson need to chill out. I'd have seen Smokey a couple goals and he ain't.
Smoking.
He wasn't. He wasn't with
Yeah.
the. He wasn't. What was that?
He's a little too smoky.
What about Cool in the Game?
I don't know. I
Are
ain't
they
seen him.
performing?
Smokey looks like. Chill out, Smoke. You is
Oh, I
him.
got a fucking shot there.
I'm
Jesus.
sorry, man. Cool in the Game say that because you know they're gonna attack me now.
You said it.
Stupid ass.
We're talking about poking. Yes, pause.
Poke what?
No.
Yeah.
Yo, what's wrong with this guy? Yo, Flip said his favorite movie the other day was Grease.
It is.
And Mel never seen Grease.
You never seen
Oh
Grease?
my God! What the
I'm with you.
fuck? Thank you.
You and Mel different.
No, we not. We
Y'all
black.
Grease is my favorite movie of all time.
I
hate
believe that
movie.
for you.
That's my least favorite movie of all time.
Grease 1?
Yes.
Wait, there was
What?
more.
It's your
You
least favorite
lying.
movie of
Yes.
all time.
I had 2 sisters and 2 nieces that were obsessed with that movie. And
Chang,
the
chang,
TV was
changity,
right
chang,
next to my
bop.
bedroom.
Oh
my God.
Oh, yeah.
Fam.
For some reason, this is on brand for everybody in here. Everybody's stance on Grease.
I can't believe
right
Mel
on
hasn't
brand.
seen it.
I can't believe you've never seen Grease.
I
know, I know.
You're a theater
I know.
historian.
It's really true. And I can't believe I haven't seen it either. I just never got around to it.
Were you a drama kid in high school? Like in the drama classes and shit?
No, not really.
Okay.
No. No, not really. I was kind of a nerd.
You ain't seen
Hung out in the library.
Okay.
Yeah.
Grease is the word. It's fire.
The word.
I hate that.
It got
You're giving me,
it
like,
got
nightmares.
me.
Yo, you're the youngest?
Yeah. Well, besides my nieces, obviously, but
No, I mean out of your sibling pool.
Yeah. So I was just tortured.
I'm
with
in
that movie.
disbelief.
Why?
You just sitting here going off. Like, I get.
Willy
Would-
Wonka. What about the Chocolate Factory?
Of course.
Would
The
Grease
original one.
I've never seen it.
You never
The
saw
OG
it?
shit.
Yeah, not
that.
Charlie and the
No,
Chocolate
not
Factory.
the OG
Yeah.
shit.
Oh.
Yo,
Yes.
Gene Wilder.
Gene
Yes.
Wilder. Yes, Gene Wilder. Yeah,
But fam,
I
you
know
know-
that.
That shit that they came out with
That
can't
was some
compare to
bullshit.
that one.
No,
Yeah, it
no,
can't
that was
compare
some
to that
bullshit.
one.
That was some bullshit.
It's so old that was the new one to him and shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
You watch Willy Wonka
Of
the Chocolate
course.
Factory?
Of course.
Is it top movie to you?
It's a classic. It's
not no
it's
top
a classic.
movie.
I was
Nigga,
Nah, I ain't gonna put it up
It
there
ain't
like
Goonies.
that. You like Gene Wilder though? That's your man.
Goonies.
Gene
nigga.
Wilder's the man, though.
He is the
I'm
man.
with you on that.
Hey, I got. It's a bunch of movies that my black card would get taken.
Yeah,
If them
yeah,
niggas-
tell me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
This is
like
different.
like I ain't seen Roots. Y'all know that. I never saw The Wiz.
You never saw The Wiz?
I never watched the whole thing. I saw The Wiz though.
Didn't
I saw
want to
Wizard
see
of
it.
Oz.
Have no interest. Wait, the original?
You're a
like that
racist.
I'm telling you, this is a time traveling white man.
Yeah, it is.
I don't saw that bullshit. The Wiz.
Hey,
Fuck
yo,
out of here, Michael Jackson. And who else?
He's
What's her name?
transracial. He identifies as a white man.
What's her name? Who? Michael Jackson was in The Wiz. What's
Nigga,
the
of
name?
course. What's wrong with
Diana
you?
Ross.
Diana Ross.
Diana Ross, Michael Jackson,
Nipsey Russell.
Nipsey Russell was Tin Man.
You always been. You overwatch
man,
black
I
shit.
almost
Stop.
asked a question that would
Come
have got me
to
thrown
outside,
out of
bro.
here.
Please don't.
I'm not. I'm just
Please
Googling
do
on my
not.
own.
Yeah, you do that.
Was The Wiz as good as The Wizard? I saw The Wiz. They was dancing, all that stupid singing shit was fire. But was it as?
He's so disrespectful.
The Wiz is fire, but it's not better than the first one. I mean, it's not better than Wizard of Oz.
You out your wizard mind.
Are you? Wait, hold on. The Wiz is better than the Wizard
We're
of
off to
Oz.
see the wizard. That
It's different.
What?
Yo, man, hold me down,
somewhere
man.
over the rainbow.
It's just different.
Yo, Flip, I'm rolling with you.
You can't say that, but still, you can't.
Yeah, you can't say that.
You can't say that, boss.
Are you crazy?
I'm with Flip.
You
I ain't
think
seen
the Wiz is better than the original shit with Dorothy and Toto and them niggas?
You talking about young Michael motherfucking greatest to ever do it, Jackson. You breathe.
You care about the artistry and Michael, man. Nobody give a fuck about that. We talking about the acting, the scenery, the emotion that went
Yo,
into it.
go-
You didn't
go
feel no
watch
emotion.
it.
You
You
didn't
watch
feel
it, man.
no emotions.
How old was
with
you?
the Wiz, like you felt with the Wizard of
How
Oz,
old
nigga.
was you?
When she lost her stupid dog, when she thought her dog was gonna die. The fuck you talking
how
about the Tin
old
Man
were
and
you?
all that stupid ass singing and dancing shit they was doing?
Yeah, this nigga stupid.
I'm with Flip.
You never seen The Wiz.
I'm with Flip.
The Wizard of Oz is better.
Wizard of Oz is that shit.
Mel, hold
I
it
never
down.
seen the Wiz, but I'm on board with.
You can't be on board if you can't compare both movies.
I'm telling you, this shit is good. That's
All
what
right,
I'm saying.
So there's something else that you can compare it to that could be great.
I ain't seen it.
You need to stop.
So to
talking,
you,
saying that too
you're
loud.
not, but you're not saying that from a black standpoint.
No, me.
You're saying that from. I'm just
My
saying.
nigga, I'm the nigga that'll tell the truth. Whether I
So you say that the Wiz is better. I'm just one last time.
man, Dorothy, get your ass.
And Mel, you don't feel they're both the same thing.
No, The Wizard of Oz is like a classic, and it's like they're decades apart. You know what I mean? And it's just like the kind of like they're just it's trying to compare apples to cucumbers. It's just fucking different to me.
You eat both of them, though.
Yeah.
I know that.
And I can like apples and not like cucumbers.
Yeah, but it's just to me they're just they're
I can like both.
to me they're just I don't know. It's like it's not you can't compare the two to one another. You know what I mean?
I don't know about you, yo.
She slipped a jab.
You grew up on the other side of Queens.
I grew up on the same side, but like I said, a lot of times as a given trouble, man, these movies, brought me into another world, man. I don't want to get into that. I don't want to unpack that.
Man,
but I'm
please
just
don't.
saying.
A lot of
That was
trauma,
his,
lot of trauma in
therapy.
there. You don't want to.
Movies was his therapy. It took him
Yeah.
somewhere else.
To
That's
where?
what it-
Beverly Hills.
Away from where he was at.
Took you to Wyoming.
Forest Hills.
Exactly. That was where you wanted to be, yo. It's all right.
Fuck you.
He ain't like that shit.
It's all right, man.
Flip ain't like that
Fuck
shit.
fucking forest.
We were talking about something off camera.
Yes.
I asked you. I said that the baby is uncanceled. You disagreed.
Totally disagree.
You said he's not uncanceled. And then you gave me an example. Can you?
Because to be uncanceled, for me, what that would mean is you got to be somewhere near where you were prior to being canceled.
I disagree.
Yeah, I don't think that's the bar, but I think
I said near. Like
we just had Kevin Spacey being uncanceled. The fact that he can now work
no,
again.
we did.
No.
Wait, hold on. Wait, whoa. Kevin
did.
Spacey's uncanceled?
Yeah.
yeah, he got found out not guilty.
he got
at all.
found not guilty.
He got found innocent,
And he's
of all
working
that shit.
again. When you start acting.
No. Wait, hold on a second.
You wasn't
He-
here? Oh, you left.
Yeah.
You didn't do that episode.
Yeah.
Kevin Spacey is back working. He got exonerated on all his charges.
He has like the movie that he has coming out. It's like an animated movie where it's
Yeah.
his
It's a
voice,
voice
so
role,
it's
yeah.
not
I know.
his. It's not him.
I mean, you got to crawl before you walk.
I think
You
he's
ain't-
gonna be back.
Yeah,
I think he's
you
gonna
ain't
be
gonna
back.
just.
so we don't know if he.
We don't know. Yeah, I'm not putting him on the.
I'm not saying
been
he's
successfully-
uncanceled. Uncanceled means like, hey, dog, we welcome you back type shit. After we tried to end you. We haven't seen
Has that ever
yet.
happened though?
They said Kevin Spacey acquittal doesn't mean he should be uncanceled.
Wow.
That's what
who?
Los
is that-
Angeles Times.
Wow. That's
crazy.
major.
Who the fuck cares what their opinion is?
The Los Angeles Times.
The masses dictate that, not the newspaper.
Listen, but just the fact, just the
hold
fact.
on.
What's their reasoning?
A
though?
lot. You say the masses dictate that, but a lot of the masses are sheep.
That's
And they'll read that and they'll be like, oh, that makes
you know what?
sense.
You're right. Yeah, we agree. And now that seed
And
is
the LA
planted in their
Times
mind,
being
who they are.
you
That
know.
could have that could be a very powerful article right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna read that. I'm
I'm a
curious what
subscriber.
they're-
I'm gonna have to read that too.
But so uncanceled mean to go back to where you were.
It ain't got to be back where you were, but it's just to the point where like you're mainstream again.
So
You
the
don't
ba-
have to be that level. The baby's not mainstream.
The
again.
baby had that hit. We could say that last record he had was a big record.
compared to what?
I can't. I don't know. It was.
What
a big
makes that a
record.
big record? It was a good record.
Radio spins.
It's the most play that he's gotten in some years.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Since-
Parks.
So okay, since his
Incident.
incident, what has he? How much product has he put out since then?
A bunch. It's been a bunch.
But that's the thing is the fact if he's put out a bunch of product, you don't really hear much about it. Like he's not part of the mainstream kind of conversation. You know what I
He's
mean?
not.
Like
Yeah, you can
just
still
don't
work.
You can be working, but you're not at the level of fame and notoriety and
Bro, the baby was a part of
conversation.
Diamond Records. Like even
He was
Hey,
every fucking where.
Yeah, he was.
Even the artists who were working with him, that can dictate whether you're uncanceled or not. Like you become untouchable. We can't fuck with you.
Yeah.
So once they can start fucking with him again, ain't nobody working with him outside of 50. Who
Nah, he just did a record with
Gucci did a record with him too, I remember. But I mean, it's
Simba.
not.
Him and Simba just did some shit.
Yep, they did.
Yeah, I saw.
Him and
the-
Simba just did
I
some
saw
shit.
something on the.
And Simba's hot as fish grease out here.
I don't think he's uncanceled to the point where people.
So who?
I think he's working his way back. But I don't
Yes.
think he's
Yeah,
on-
yeah, yeah.
So
Yes.
who in history do we
Yes.
know that's been canceled that hopped out that shit like the Undertaker?
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey
Yeah.
Jr.
That's a good
Yes.
And not only hopped
Very
out,
good.
took the fuck off.
Pee Wee Herman got uncanceled. Rest in peace.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, another one.
Wait, hold on. You talking about after the incident inside the movie theaters?
Correct.
Yeah,
So he was canceled for a while.
He was canceled.
Yeah.
for a
Yes.
while. And it wasn't a movie theater. It was an adult. It was a porn theater.
That's what pisses
porn
me
theater.
off is that everybody started labeling him as a pedophile. But I'm
Yeah.
like, he was watching porn in an adult movie theater where people jack the fuck off. Like, first of all, how did he even get found out? Who followed him in there? Like, the whole story was real wonky, but nobody really thought much about it
That's some
back
wild
then.
shit
It's just
when
they
you
wanted
think
to
about it.
crucify him.
Thank
Yeah.
you, big man.
You
that's some
know?
wild shit when you think about it, though.
No, it's a movie theater. It's for adults, and it's a porn movie theater. You pull your beef out and let it out.
I'm just saying,
There's
though, to be
gonna be
sitting
no
in a
kid-
room with a bunch of motherfuckers like you
But
over
here's
there,
the-
we all doing the same shit, watching the same shit at the same. That's just wild to think
That's
about.
crazy.
My nigga, I don't
That's
want
what
to
I'm
look
saying.
down the aisle and see
Yeah,
another
what the
nigga
fuck
with
is you
his
talking
joint.
about?
So
Beat
y'all
off at home,
But y'all want to
nigga.
go to the red light district. What the fuck y'all think they doing over there?
I can go in a little room
You
in the
sick
red light
fuck.
district.
Well,
That's true.
Thank you, man.
I'm
But,
like,
but the
beat off
fact of
right
the
there.
matter is, what?
No, I said,
When you went to
Whoa,
Amsterdam,
whoa.
niggas just had
Right
their
there
meat
in the
out,
window.
jerking off.
Hold on, one at a time. What?
It's too much
What?
meats.
There is too much meat
Arby's.
flying.
Arby's.
What did you ask me?
When you went to the red light district, you could just look over and niggas had
Yes. Tell him, man.
they sausage out.
Anything kind of goes in the red light
But
district.
answer
Like I
him,
mean,
was that a
like
yes? You saw that? Like you standing
you-
at a somewhere and oh shit, this nigga right here beating off?
Yeah,
I
don't
mean,
even
somebody
know.
might be watching like one of the when you pay the girl and
Peep show.
the peep show exactly, but it's right there in the street, so somebody might he might get a arrested, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know what the rules of
All right.
civilian.
What we're talking about is walking into a room.
I mean, that's Amsterdam, you know. So I
get that. I'm
yeah.
talking about walking into a room, sitting down, a theater, whatever you want to call it. We all looking at the same shit. And
And I look
bunch of
over
niggas
and
over here is
another
beating
nigga-
off.
Yeah, I
No,
don't see
bro.
that.
Okay, but hold on.
That's
Okay.
weirdo
So
shit.
when did he get
You're kink shaming.
And I don't think that's
Wait,
legal.
wait, hold on. But
And I don't think that's legal. I don't care if it's porn or not.
It's an adult. It's a movie theater that only
in
shows
Sarasota, Florida.
that only shows adult movies. If you think that people
go,
did
man.
not pull their fucking meat out and start jerking off,
Let's go,
you're
man.
you're ridiculous.
I'm not saying that didn't happen. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that
It could
that
be
is
look- it
disgusting,
could be
and you going to jail.
Somebody looked the other way and
You
not
deserve to go to
reported.
jail.
No, I think that I've never been to one of these theaters, but I do think it's common practice for people to jerk off in the movie
I would
theater.
think
That's what they're
I
for.
believe it.
These
I
are
would think
definitely
that
the
too.
seats you don't want to sit in.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yep.
Doesn't. Yeah.
So
gonna
Pee Wee
have
Herman
more
got
than bed
uncanceled.
bands.
How though? What movie?
He was in Blow, after that.
Yeah.
Blow.
He
Got
was in a
it.
bunch of shit.
Derek
after that.
for real.
Yeah. No, I know. I'm just saying. Okay.
Who else got uncanceled?
I think Robert Downey Jr. might be the best one.
Yeah, he's a good one.
Cause I don't know his backstory, but my mom told me like he was on drugs.
He was a raging
wilding.
drug addict, and he
My
kept
mom
getting
told me that-
arrested.
my mom told me that like when he was younger, he was wilding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drugs,
He is the
substance
definition
abuse,
of wilding.
rehab.
Guns. Wasn't there some guns at
Yeah,
some point?
criminal act.
What?
Yeah.
Getting
Yeah.
it, breaking
Robert
into the
Downey
house or
Jr.?
something.
Yeah.
And he was wilding.
Yeah.
He's fucking with Skag.
From where?
He's fucking with heroin. Oh. Bad. Real bad.
And then he just gave nigga Iron Man.
Nah, he's a monster actor. Robert Downey Jr.
Amazing.
is
Well,
an
he went to
amazing actor.
he rehab stuck. You know, like
The
and
14th
Is
time.
Chris Brown uncanceled?
He should be.
You want to know?
I think
he's
it depends on
somewhere
who you
in.
ask.
He should be though, Parks.
He sells out tours. He goes
He
platinum.
should be uncanceled though, bro. Like enough.
He's somewhere in like
Fuck, man.
Limbo.
limbo.
Yeah, I
He's in the in between world kind of
Yeah,
thing where there's
a little bit,
some
right?
where there's he's
his
undeniable
fans
talent.
are gonna rock with him.
Yes,
Yeah.
undeniable talent. He has a
There-
huge fan base.
There is a ceiling for him, and it shouldn't be.
and that
So I
was
don't
and
know
that
if
was
it's-
proven when it was whatever. I'm not sure which
The Michael Jackson
Yeah, one of
tribute.
the
tribute
They
at
stopped
the
it.
American Music Awards. I think it
One of
was
them, yeah.
one of
That
the
sounds
award
right.
I think it was
ceremonies.
American Music.
Yeah, that was like one person, one executive made the decision to. I mean, we're not going to fucking watch fucking Chris Brown. We're not
No,
going to give
they,
him this platform.
but they blamed it on Michael Jackson. They didn't.
No, it
necessarily-
was both. He said it. He was like, "I'm not going to have a woman beater fucking paying tribute to a pedophile." That was that was what the guy said.
That's crazy.
Man,
This is insane.
I think Chris Brown is canceled on the internet only.
I think a lot of people that are canceled are canceled.
But
on the
no.
internet
There's some
only.
people
Yeah.
that can't work. They're canceled and they can't get no money out here really. Like that. That's a different type of cancel. He's still working. He's getting features. With big artists, whatever you want to call it. Selling out tours, selling out. His projects are doing great. But the internet just won't leave him alone. So that's why I think it's a different type of. It's like a fake cancel, a soft cancel with him. And the powers that be will never award him.
Interesting.
Those are the two Those are the two areas where he's canceled. You're not going to see him win a Grammy for anything. You're not going to see him basically get his flowers. And I always said this, and it's two people that I believe that are like that. It's him and it's Nicki. That unfortunately they're not going to get their flowers until they're gone.
But she never got canceled though.
No, I'm not saying canceled. I'm just saying two people that are, I believe, that deserve more
Recognition.
recognition and
You don't
awards.
think Nicki got enough recognition? I think her behavior, her attitude might have. It's different between her and Breezy. Though.
I'm just saying these are two
in
people
general, I
that
got it. I got it.
that
I agree with you.
no, but
It's
they are
completely different.
It's
I'm not saying for the
Like,
reasons.
Breezy was young.
I'm not saying for the reasons. I'm
Got
just
it.
saying these are two people that will not get their just due until they leave up out of here today.
But you got to blame America though. What they did to Breezy, bro. I'm just not. Forget it.
I don't want to go there.
I don't. Yeah, let's move on because you know that's my man. It's my man. I love him. In this crib, he's a good guy. I spoke to him about it too.
Bro, we know.
So it's fucked up what they did to you. He sounded like Flip. You the only nigga to say some shit like that. But I had to. JR right there. Like
Hey,
it's
Flip.
fucked up, man. I know, like,
Bro.
you never get a break.
Rihanna posted a video
And they
with
killed
her
this
just
dancing by the pool.
dancing with Come Together playing in the background, and they killed her.
I think
How
it's-
could you? That's
Because
a-
you're not supposed to forgive your abuser.
whatever. I'm Chris Brown Hive, so
Is that societal or is that?
I think so. I think people have a really, difficult time with the concept of forgiveness, and you see it kind of play out. You know, I'll give a really extreme example in the criminal justice system when somebody is, you know, accused and convicted of a heinous crime, like something like murder, rape, whatever, and then
I swear SVU about to come on, but go ahead.
and people are like, you know, kind of like death penalty, you know, for the death penalty and that sort of thing. When it's kind of ridiculous, the whole concept of the death penalty is fucking stupid.
Whoa.
Is it?
In my opinion, the reason why it doesn't make any sense is because if you think that somebody is worthy of, you know, getting the death penalty, worthy of getting death because of what they've done, there is such a lengthy appeals process, and what we want is we want instant gratification. We want you dead now. You know what I mean? If you've killed my loved one and you've harmed them in such an egregious way or whatever the case is, we want instant gratification. But that's not what the death penalty, you know, that's not what happens.
The legal process
the legal process. So that person can be on death row for the next 20, 30 years and die of, like, you know, natural causes. So it's just like,
Motherfuckers is getting executed too, though.
no, I'm not saying that they don't, but in general, the majority of people who end up on death row don't end up facing the executioner.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
So you're saying the concept of death row because
So,
what would the opposite be?
My sister used to have a quote on her door when we were kids, or I guess teenagers maybe. It said, "Why do we kill people that kill people to show that killing people is wrong?" And I thought that I kind of get that.
That makes sense.
I'm not fully against the death penalty, by the way, but
Man,
I
some
do
of
agree.
these
It's a little weird to do that.
Right.
Some of these people
I would, you know,
need to be.
But wait, so like I got
Get 'em outta here.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
There's when it's actual like video evidence of the shit, like
right.
Like the kid, what's his name? Dylan Roof.
Yeah.
Dylan Roof, right.
Get him out of here.
Right.
Even if it take 20 years for the process to play out. Get him out of here.
So we were originally talking about forgiveness.
Yeah.
So
Well,
like the
hold
whole. Go ahead.
hold on, man. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I was mad at Arnold Schwarzenegger for signing off on Tukey getting the death penalty. Like, you know, they were trying to appeal it, and you know, they both were in the whole bodybuilding thing. And I remember being mad. Like, I remember saying, if anybody could free this man from, you know, I guess he started the Crips or whatever they accused him of. If anybody could free him, it'd be Arnold. And Arnold failed me, boy. Arnold failed us. Should have freed him. He learned his lesson. Started a gang. You don't think so? Ish.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that I just think that when you leave shit like that in the hands of men, biases come into play. And
Politics.
Yeah, all of that shit be crazy to me. Like, you could rape a kid and do 12 years.
Right.
And you
Yeah.
could sell some drugs and get life. I think that shit is asinine.
man, I'm
to me.
sorry.
I
Right.
agree
You
completely.
get what I'm saying? So I don't when it starts to talk, and not just that, who made another man your judge? You know what I
Judge,
mean?
jury, and
Like,
executioner,
yo,
yeah.
you could kill somebody in cold blood, and be clear, I think you definitely deserve punishment. But then when Uncle Sam gives you a gun and tells you go over there and kill somebody for their purposes in cold blood, you're a hero.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So I don't really be buying into none of that goofy shit to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But the
Like,
whole
I don't
concept
buy
of like of forgiveness,
Forgiveness,
you know, forgiveness is really for you. You know what I mean? But a lot of people, I feel like, struggle with that because of our need or desire for revenge or a feeling of retribution or whatever the case is. The idea that forgiveness is a gift that you give yourself to release yourself from anger and pain and resentment and stuff like that. It's way easier said than done, you know?
And a lot. It's funny you say this. I just had this conversation with my mom. A lot of people have forgiveness kind of mixed up. Like, you could wrong me. I can forgive you, meaning I don't have any ill feelings towards you. It's all, but we ain't gotta be
Right.
tight again.
Yeah.
People think, well, you forgave me.
Now we're
we
good.
get to
We
go
get
back
to
to
be-
where we were, and that's not the case with forgiveness all the time. It's like, look, I forgive you, as in I don't have any resentment.
I don't want revenge.
Yeah, I don't want revenge. You can go your way, I can go my way, but we will never be this again.
Yeah.
That part of that, whatever that relationship is done.
Yeah.
And people struggle with that part. 'Cause
Holding-
it's like, well, how
yeah.
could you say you forgive me if you still holding that? I'm not holding it against you.
No, it's freeing yourself
Yeah,
from the burden
yeah.
of anger. Like anger
Absolutely.
is what is that saying? Anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die.
No, revenge. Is that anger?
Yeah, no, it's anger.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so it's just like it's not your anger is not affecting anybody but you.
Nobody but yourself. Yep.
Exactly. So the whole purpose of the whole notion of forgiveness is really just for you to release yourself from, negative emotions, but it's easier said than done. Like I've had a lot of difficulties with forgiveness throughout the course of my life.
Like forgiveness, when you try, sometimes you can try to forgive, and it's hard. It is. I mean, for me, it's not that hard because I don't believe in holding on to things. But,
I said shit.
but for real, no. I mean, all that stuff is an act. I'm talking about.
No, I'm saying me.
Oh yeah, a lot of people like I could, if it makes sense with business, as long as you ain't doing anything to hurt my family, I could look past it. That's just me because of my goals and ambitions. And if you can't be used, you're useless. There's a lot of people that disrespected me, that violated, and I was able to look past it, forgive them to get business done. But I noticed that a lot of people, other people, can't. It's really hard for them to forgive, and I wonder why though. You know what I mean? I wonder why is it hard.
Because sometimes the person's
what
a
do you
piece
hold
of
on
fucking
to?
shit.
It depends on what they did to you.
Yeah.
It depends on what they did to you.
In the market.
It depends. Like if you like in my book, right? It's do's and don'ts. That's how I sum it up. It's do's and don'ts. It's certain shit that you know better than. Like if you got a girlfriend or you got a wife and you fuck her sister, right?
Shit's always so extreme.
I know it's just
It's just the extreme
there's no
example guy.
there's no comeback. Like I'm trying to make it extreme so we don't get a gray area. Like there's no comeback. You knew what you were doing. You didn't stumble and fall in the pussy. It wasn't a mistake. It wasn't a drunk night. None of that shit that you say to me suffices. So I think that when you start talking about certain things that people do, like when you did that shit, you knew what you were doing. We never coming back. It's nothing that you could say. We never coming back. So I stand on that too. Like I don't feel bad. Like, all right, cool. You
I
stay
get
over
that.
there. I'll stay over here.
But is that holding a grudge though?
Yeah, I'm never gonna speak to you again in my life.
But that could be, because you could forgive somebody and do the exact same shit.
I'm
That's
never
why
gonna
I'm saying.
speak to you again in my life.
You don't have to speak. I could forgive you, meaning I don't have this ill feeling towards you, but I never want to see you or deal with you anymore.
All right, well, however you word it.
You know,
You know what I'm saying? However you word it, nigga, you can fall off a train.
That does sound like semantics. 'cause I
Really?
don't know.
Some people do that. Like some people like, and I have a hard time agreeing with this. And maybe you guys can correct me. And Ice, you and I disagreed on this topic. But some people, even when it comes to family, they wash their hands forever. Like I know a girl who I know very well. She said that I don't fuck with my sisters, and I may not even go to their funeral, and I'm okay with that.
I get it.
That is extreme to me. Like especially like. If she didn't do anything, she ain't try to kill you or nothing. Like that's extreme. You guys grew up together. You were in the same home. This is your sister.
Yeah, I think it
Like
completely
how
depends.
does it get so extreme like that? Where I wouldn't even.
Again, it
I mean,
depends.
they're not mean
Everybody's
to,
different.
and they're not mean to the children. They leave the children out of it.
Everybody's different, and that could be
But that's-
that person's like this is really just a conversation about boundaries and shit. So that could be whatever their personal boundary is that will cause them to cut somebody off. That was crossed.
But what if your child did that to you? Like
Some
what-
people, I know, yo, bro.
There's
I
a
know
lot of
person-
people out here that don't fuck with their kids.
Check
bro.
this out. I know a pastor who his child he has completely cut off. Like, and this dude is the pastor is up. I'm talking about up.
Why'd he cut off his kid?
Difference in ideology. I'll just say that.
As a kid,
He's probably gay.
So he cut him off, and is like, yo, dog.
the kid is gay. You said
Difference in ideology.
is the kid gay?
Difference
Yes.
in ideology.
Yes. Yes.
Got it. All right.
But he completely because that's something that I personally he can't come back from to him. He don't hate his child, but because of what he believes, I can't rock with you. I don't rock with that. So you go that way, I go this way.
So even if the child's
It
in
does
need,
sound crazy. It's
even
your
if,
child, but-
even if the child's in need, he wouldn't help.
The child has been in need, and he's instructed people, hey, if he calls here, no.
That's crazy.
because some people his
Everybody,
belief.
Let me tell you something.
It's his belief.
And y'all Jamaican, so y'all can attest to this. No, for real.
Yeah.
Dog, I have some Jamaican workers that they said that if their kid, I mean, if you want to take it out, Joe can take it out. But I know some Jamaican workers of mine, they told me that if their kids were homosexual, they poison them.
That's extreme.
So everybody's ideology is different.
It's different, bro.
Like, yo, I used to mess with an attorney, and she worked for Homeland Security. So she used to do immigration shit. And she said, yo, she was trying to get one of my guys' papers. Check this out. She was trying to get one of my guys' papers because he was illegal. And she was like, yo, what country is he from? And I was like, Jamaica. She's like, Jamaica's one of the easiest countries because all a person has to do is just go on record and say that they're homosexual and they seeking refuge and asylum because for fear for their life. He wouldn't do it.
Wow.
He wouldn't do it.
That's crazy.
That's how extreme they are with regards to certain views that they have.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he could have gotten citizenship in the United
Very
States.
proud. I mean, people from the Caribbean are very proud.
Yeah.
Like, yo, dog, some people just stand in what they stand in. But, yeah, like, so, I mean, for me, with regards to holding a grudge and shit, I could look myself in the mirror every day and I'm good. See, if you cross certain boundaries with me, it's a wrap.
Really?
And that's why I think, and it is sounding like it's semantics. I think you forgave the person because you could look at yourself in the mirror. There's no feeling there.
I could do that to day one.
Right. But so if a person cross you, the forgiveness means you releasing yourself. I don't have nothing towards you no more. That's why.
Oh yeah, that's possible.
That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, like you do forgive them. I just don't fuck with you and never will again.
No, I don't forgive them. I'm good.
I don't see you could do it to your siblings, bro. Like,
Yeah, I can't.
It depends on what they do.
It would have to be really
Some of these
bad.
siblings, my nigga, will treat you worse than strangers.
I mean, yes. That's
Some people's
true.
family members will treat you worse than strangers. I don't think that, I think we get caught up in some of that shit sometimes where somebody's family, that means you have to love them or you have to treat them a certain way. No, that stuff comes from sincerity to me.
But you should love them and treat them a certain way because
You should love and treat everybody a certain way. They don't got to be related to me for me to
What I'm
respect you or
saying, though,
love you or
is
treat
how
you.
can you grow up with somebody, be around them all day, people fall out.
And I've seen them be a piece of shit our entire life. I know people that I've known 30 and 40 years, and they've been pieces of shit since we was in elementary school.
But that doesn't mean that don't mean you turned your back on them?
If that person crosses him,
If that person did something to me, and your track record is you a piece of shit, you might have been we know people that are pieces of shit. They just might have not fucked you over.
Yeah.
True.
But they still be pieces of shit. So when you get your turn,
When your day come,
now the shit is already stacked because of the shit you did to other motherfuckers. Now when you get your turn, you like, all right, that was the straw.
Got it.
You get what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's a lot of
and
people.
it could be somebody you could love them.
Yeah.
It could be somebody that you love. And all right, now you did it to me.
Yeah. Dog, a lot of people be pieces of shit. People like morality and shit like that is just fleeting. And I think it's getting worse today.
I agree.
Like, dog, it's a lot of motherfuckers, they just mean, my nigga. Like, just for no reason, like traffic. Like traffic, you could be nigga just cut you. Like,
They won't let you do it. Yeah, I hate
not
them
going
niggas.
nowhere. Yeah, the light is right there, dog.
Right.
I hate them.
I
son.
You get what I'm
hate
saying?
that
Like,
driver.
I think human
I'm
nature.
like, man, just get ahead, man. Go. You idiot. Go.
Yo,
No,
I think
people-
human nature is just really.
What
really,
about when-
really-
People
What about-
are unhinged right now.
What
a lot
about-
of people are
Sorry.
fucking nuts.
What about when you're trying to get over? You're trying to get over.
on purpose?
And they go like this.
On purpose. Motherfucker could have been
depend on what-
driving mad slow.
I ain't gonna hold you.
I
It depends
block
on
it
where we at.
sometimes, yeah.
If it's an exit ramp,
Yeah.
and I waited,
Why?
you are not getting. Bro,
Facts.
we will crash before you get in front
Facts.
of me.
Really?
Word is
Yes.
born. We
Why
will
don't you
crash.
just go in front of them or go after?
If it's an exit ramp and it's like all the traffic is getting
Nigga,
off the
I
highway or
pass all
something,
you- I
no,
pass-
you won't.
I pass all you
You're not
niggas.
passing me.
Yeah, you're not getting past
Well,
me.
I actually ride I do that on purpose. I ride the outside of the lane just so that you don't even think you about
That's
to come around me.
crazy.
Oh, you crazy.
On the
I
Brooklyn,
swear, you're not
Yo,
getting.
you terrible.
on the Brooklyn
son.
Bridge.
Ice, you
Nigga, I go
Yo.
all the way to the tip.
You're not getting in front. If I waited in
I'm
this
surprised
line,
you ain't.
on this
I'm surprised you ain't go to police
You guys
academy.
are disgusting,
Took the
both of
test.
you.
I'm surprised you
I
ain't
feel
go.
like 99% of traffic in New York and this surrounding area is caused by people trying to get ahead in the
Yeah.
exit lane.
That is
99%.
But why stop him? Just go too.
Or mind your
I'm
business.
going.
Yo, dog, that's like,
I'm
yo, you
going.
see these niggas and they getting their hustle on. They got a nice little thing going. And you block it.
Is that?
That's not that.
That's not the
That's
same
not
at
that
all.
at all.
So why you gonna go? So
That's not that.
Listen.
Why?
So you're in line.
Because they fucking up traffic.
Hey, yo, Parks, you're in line like this.
You trying to shortcut and jump in front of me
come
that I
this
sat
way.
here and waited.
You
Yeah,
go-
you
I
work a
can-
9 to 5 to get rich.
you
get
can get
rich
behind me.
tomorrow.
You get behind
You
me.
sound like
Pause.
one of them haters, yo. You'll snitch on a scammer, yo.
So if you're in line at a baseball game or basketball game or something like that, you just let people get in front of you?
No, it's different.
It's the same thing. It's the same
not
exact
getting
thing.
in front of me. You can get in front of them. I'm not gonna.
That's
hate
what
your
I
hustle.
just said, my nigga.
I ain't knocking your hustle.
You could get behind me.
Yeah,
over
yeah.
there.
Get behind
You
me.
said I'm the nigga that sits in the other thing to stop them from going down the shoulder.
From going past, no, from getting in front of me because they'll cut over and jump in front of you. No. I'm gonna sit wide over here, so you can squeeze in behind me. Pause if you need
So
to.
they're
but you're
not gonna
going
get
around
past
me.
you then?
No, nigga. If I sat here and waited in this
weird.
traffic,
You
you
terrible,
gonna
son.
wait, or you're not gonna get in front of me.
That's
That's
horrible.
weird.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can get behind me. I'm
You
with
get
you on
behind
that.
me.
Hey,
Pause.
yo.
Pause.
You can get behind me. Pause. You will not pass me getting up here. We will crash first, and I'll be sitting right there watching you. Come on. Keep going, and then they'll slow down.
Yo, that's nuts.
Man, you about to
I'll hit the car in front of me before I let you get
That's
in front.
crazy. That's crazy. son.
Okay.
Mel's about to play
Can
something
I
for us,
play
guys.
something for you guys?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Big M.
So I saw something on Instagram, and it just made me think about you guys because he was describing quality time with his friends.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm playing this.
It's always like, hey, bro, do you want to get a beer?
Oh shit. Hold on. Sorry.
The
hell's going
Reels got you.
What the fuck is
You
going
know,
on? God
Reels,
damn it.
you can't pause it. You got to just.
Nigga.
I wasn't trying to
This
pause.
nigga went from the thing
You heard
to
it, right?
sound like Joe saying, yo,
Shut up.
to some porn.
Other shit.
Here and watch the MMA fight and never like, hey, bro, do you want to have a picnic? We've been conditioned by society to think a picnic is a woman's terrain, and we won't even go to one unless they invite us. We're relegated to the barbecues instead, but a barbecue is just a picnic that's afraid you're gonna call it a pussy. I don't wanna stand at the grill all day. I wanna sit on a blanket and enjoy myself. Look, I love meat just as much as the next guy.
Okay,
I
wait.
got
Okay, so this just went off the rails. I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Come on, Mel.
The point was
Please
is
tell me the
was
point, 'cause that
bullshit.
was some bullshit.
I like
It's-
the barbecue personally.
right. I like to barbecue too.
And I'm not really going on a picnic with the bros either.
I'm not
because
saying
point.
But
I
I
don't
was-
need to lay down on a blanket with another dude.
But I was thinking to myself in terms of quality time. As a woman, we're really free to do any and everything. Like there's no rules that say, well, gender-wise, this is the role we're supposed to do. These are our activities, and that's it.
Even
But-
the Bible says that you guys can fuck, so we just learned that today.
Parks is crazy.
No, this guy's nuts.
But it seems like for you guys, it's like there's like a list of chosen activities,
not.
and no,
No, it's not.
Not
Only
really?
thing I'm not doing is sleeping in the bed with no dude on vacay or on period. Girls could do that and we can't. Like
Mm-hmm.
girls could go to get a suite and it'd be a 2-bedroom suite. It could be 4 or 5 girls.
Would you go wine tasting with your boys?
Absolutely.
If
Yeah.
I drunk wine? Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Right, you're
And
not
there's
a
gonna be
drinker.
some Yamins there.
That's what they. That's what they
Mel,
gonna
the
be
fuck
at.
is you talking about?
all day.
Got it.
It's
Got it,
lit,
got
nigga.
it,
Yo,
got
we
it,
out.
okay.
Yo,
They
taste
over
this
there.
one right here, sweetie. No, get another glass.
I know they say spit in the bucket, but you can swallow that.
Whoa.
Pause.
Yo.
I think.
Hey.
I don't know. I never know what the pause rules are.
No,
Talking to the female.
I don't think
Yeah.
that he even in his example, which was a shitty example,
Terrible.
He
Picnic.
called it a barbecue instead of a picnic. It's the same thing. It's congregating with your homies.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you know what I'm saying. Whether we call it a picnic, and we shouldn't say picnic, just FYI.
What?
not?
See, why can't you call it a picnic?
No,
What
what,
is-
no,
We
because of what
shouldn't
the
say
word picnic means.
means.
What, pick a nigga?
Yes.
Oh,
That's where it
sorry, I
originated
didn't.
from.
Okay.
Are we sure?
Yes.
Yeah, from what I hear.
Oh God damn it!
Niggas
So
should
what do
be
we
making-
call
That's
it?
what the old head in front of the liquor
used
store
to have
told
a
me that's what it was called.
celebration Where they would go get a dude, any, meeny, miny, mo, pick a nigga by his toe. That's what that comes from.
I know where that.
And where
one,
were
but-
they taking him to the
Exactly.
beach with a blanket?
No, to the trees.
Yeah, man.
They were taking him to the
Give me
trees.
that, man. They're just eating food around them. Stupid
No,
motherfucker.
dummy, they would have a celebration after they would hang the dude. You never seen the white people surrounded? That would be a
All
celebration.
right, let me Google this.
Please do.
Watch we be wrong as
Well,
shit.
probably. You might be.
Because it was an old head that told me. And
No,
when
I
you think
did
about
hear
it,
that.
old head be wrong, yo. He just be saying shit.
Oh yeah, he been fucking drinking 40s saying bullshit.
He really do.
But I do think the dudes can hang out. It usually comes in the form
Yeah.
of drinking beer or smoking or something along
Man
those
something
cave
that
shit,
involves
watching
women.
sports,
Something, yeah, strip club.
watching sports or watching women. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how we bond.
I don't want to go sit on the grass with you, bro.
I mean, maybe we'll sit on the grass, but like,
We
Probably
don't
not.
need to prepare a basket with some food
Yeah.
and the two of us sit down here and eat that. No, I'm cool.
Okay, so
Because I don't want to sit in the grass really like that bad.
I don't want to sit in the grass ever.
I'm always fascinated by like
Keep a chair in the car.
I'm fascinated by human behavior, but like because I work with all guys now, I'm constantly fascinated by the things that you guys feel you can and can't do. So that was why I brought up the whole, etiquette thing
this is fun.
on the last pod, or like the YouTube pod. I'm just wondering, how do you guys learn? How do you make your way through the world if you don't have where do your teachers come from?
So
You know what I mean?
it depends.
Is there a lack of them right now?
No, there is a
Oh, yeah,
lot.
yes.
absolutely right now.
And
Most of
how
the
do
shit
you-
we learn be some bullshit. Let's be honest.
So
And how do you self-correct? Like, these are all my questions. Like,
So-
where do you learn it from? How do you self-correct? And how do we fix what the fuck's?
all right, so
The
I
fuck
don't
should've-
I
It's a
don't
great
want to
question, by
shoot
the way.
at, I don't want to shoot at you.
Go ahead.
But this is what I was trying to convey to you in some of our relationship conversations. When in those relationship conversations, you got to listen to your homeboys that's not trying to fuck you and listen open-mindedly to what they're telling you about some of the other niggas that you might have been dating and how they was moving.
Okay.
Right? So a lot of us, especially a lot of black people, we don't necessarily have father figures in our household, so we learning on the fly. Your father, your big brother, them the niggas that give you game on how to address certain situations. So like heartbreak. If you don't have a father in your house to deal with heartbreak, dog, that's some fucked up shit. If you have a father, I think it would go over better. How to the shit that you put up on the board with regards to dating etiquette. That's shit that your father is supposed to tell you. We learning it in the streets. Sex. You're supposed to have that conversation with your dad, where your dad is telling you that sex is a mutually beneficial
And that's under the
enjoyable-
assumption that your father's not a piece of shit.
True, but your dad is supposed to convey to you how to have sex. We hearing rappers talking about, I fuck that bitch till she scream and she bleed, and
So wait.
little dudes think that is the appropriate thing to do when you have sex.
So wait, question. That is why I found it so interesting that you didn't like They Cloned Tyrone. Because
I
that
understood where they were trying to go. It was just a shitty way of doing it.
I didn't say that you didn't understand, but it's just like that was such a huge part of the message that I just found it interesting that you didn't really
It was just
care
bad
for it.
execution.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Yo, man, that was good, but you
No,
crazy.
it was horrible execution.
How you bring that back to that? Yo, you something's wrong with you.
You really like
man.
that movie, yeah?
No, but
She's just a panderer and a
I know I'm not.
no,
I'm,
to your point, dog.
Man.
Young boys are growing up in a household, and I'm not trying to exclude Parks because that's my nigga, but yo, when you start talking about the black households,
It's different.
the men and the women are lacking. So the men don't have a role model that's showing them how to lead. Like, right? Like you saying, yo, man, she won't listen. You really ain't worth listening to. You get what I'm saying? Like, you not a leader, my nigga. These women are out here really leading their households, right? Cool. Because men sometimes, and I'm not bailing the men out, the men didn't have an example to look to say, yo, that's how my father did it, right? So they learning on the fly. Cool. Same thing now with the women when you bring but you see how the men don't be open-minded to hearing that. So a lot of times with the women, yo, dog, when they start saying, we are calling women masculine, and they got this certain level of machismo. You saw your single mother raise you and your brothers. Your mother now had to take on certain masculine characteristics because y'all didn't have a father there to make these boys be as respectful as possible, right? Your father should have been the disciplinarian of the boys. Your mother had to take on that role because it was an absence there, right? Cool. So now women are growing up saying, I'm never gonna go through what my mother went through. I'm gonna learn from what I don't need no man. So we busting our ass in college, we busting our ass in corporate America, and we doing all of these things so that we quote unquote don't need no men, and we taking on certain masculine characteristics, and you bringing them into a relationship. And they have no place there sometimes. Especially when you ordering people around every single day at work, it has no place there.
okay.
In your household.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? So the men, to your original point, they learning from rap. They learning from bullshit. They learning from movies. They learning from the street. They learning from fucking fairy tales.
Okay, so what's something that you all had to unlearn that you processed and you thought it was Bible and verse, and then
How many
there was,
you want?
It's a lot of things.
How many you
throw-
want? Like, it's a million.
Throw up something as it relates to relationships only with women. It's one of those.
How to
things.
communicate. Realize, I had to
But be more specific, like how to communicate.
Show
like-
emotion. You can show
Yeah.
emotion.
Be
I can show
vulnerable.
you.
Be more
I can show
vulnerable.
her. I can cry in front of my
That's
girl.
the
I
main
can
one.
do other shit.
That is the main one because it was
Yeah.
always
because when
boys.
you growing
Boys, you're
up,
not supposed
boys
to
don't
cry.
cry. Yeah.
Crying is okay.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's actually healthy.
For me, relationships, it would probably be like a pride and ego thing. Like, it's not necessarily have to be a competition. I don't have to win every fight. I don't have to win any fight, honestly. Like, I can just, hey, man, whatever.
I want to convey my thoughts, though.
Yeah, no
You
doubt.
get what I'm
no
saying?
doubt.
Like, I think that communication in today's society sucks. So, but in a relationship, that open line of communication is key.
But sometimes when it's in the middle of a heat, sorry to cut your wisdom. Sometimes when you're in the middle of a heated fight, which you often are with people of the opposite sex, sometimes you don't have to win right now. You can communicate later when cooler heads
Cool
are
off.
prevalent.
Yeah.
Because now you're close-minded. You're not listening anyway.
Right.
You're not listening.
You're just gonna make it worse sometimes by trying to be right and trying to win right now. You don't have to win right now. You can win tomorrow. You can
Right.
win. I've won 5 years later.
Okay.
You could lose.
I'm not waiting for
Or you
5
can
years
lose,
to
yeah.
You
win.
could lose, and that's.
Well,
the
I'm not
thing.
saying the relationship
play.
continue,
No,
but
I'm
I've had
joking.
girls come back and be like, "Damn, you were right about X, Y, and Z."
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
like,
you could lose. You know what? Or you can agree to disagree. Like,
True.
it's okay.
That is true.
Like, a lot of times, this is what I've learned. A lot of people have in any type of argument, it's to get you to see my way. I don't really have to do that. I can just, like you said, convey my thoughts and hear yours, and we can agree to disagree, and that be perfectly fine.
Yeah,
I don't
like-
have to get you on my side of this for us to reach a resolution.
Sure. Like now, I'll be like, you got it. You got it, man. I can't convince you to see my. You got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you guys kind of see the cycle kind of repeating itself, just generally speaking, in terms of males being led astray by,
Society.
yeah, exactly, and just like and just not being taught the right things, what's the answer? You know what I mean? Like, what's the answer? Does there need to be more of like a kind of, for lack of a better way of expressing it, like community effort amongst you guys
I think
to
so. I think
to educate your
anything.
younger generation?
I think so. I think that I think we just.
And this is not to say that the same thing doesn't need to be said for,
I think it's
for
societal.
women.
I think it's societal. I literally, so I could just speak for myself. I can't speak for the other guys, but I just think we owe it to society to spread information.
I think
I'll never want to be a gatekeeper of information. Never do I want to do that. I see a lot of people that got information and they won't just share the information with other people. I don't do that. Whether it's about health, wealth, the dumbest shit in the world. I think that if you could help somebody, I think you kind of owe it. Not owe it because that's my view is you owe it to society to make society a better place, and I think that we don't do that enough.
I agree. I think especially in terms of dealing with the younger ones, it don't need to be old versus young. Like, it's not a competition, and a lot of times, older folk judge younger folk because y'all are doing something
Talk down to 'em.
Yeah, you talk down to them. So there's a lack of respect there. You can respect somebody younger than you. And in turn get their respect, and then now y'all can mutually. Hey, let me put you on some game.
Broker.
You might not even just hear what I'm saying, but because they respect you, they're willing to receive it, as opposed to you just talking down to them. Like, try to understand where they're coming from. You were there before,
Even broke, like you could help somebody financially, even though you don't have as much money as they have. They might have just never thought, like, yo, dog, think if you did it this way instead of doing it that way, you might get a different result. But they'll talk down to you because you broke. In comparison to them, you broke. So talking to people sometimes helps, yo. Again, I don't want to just make this about me, but I could just give my example. Dog, I've got probably 30, 40 active conversations going in my DMs right now. Maybe more than that.
baddies is on
yo,
your
With
line,
young-
ain't they, yo?
Yo, do this.
Young dudes.
Yo, do this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when you do this, let me know what happens, and I'll tell you what to do on the next step.
So like
And
kind
they
of a form of like
literally-
mentorship.
Yeah, they literally do it. So that shit is fly. Like, they literally will do some shit. I'll be like, yo, do this. You know what I mean? Go apply for this. Yo, go do that. And they really start executing it, and I think that's fly.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Very
that's
fly.
almost a pat on your back to you helping. It be motherfuckers, I don't know, Dayton, Ohio. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers over here in certain parts of California, like, I might not hit them back for a week. They'll be like, yo, I did such and such and such and such. What's next? And I might not hit them for, it'd be 3 a.m, yo. I might be shitting or something. I'll be like, yo, did you do bubble? Oh yeah, all right, cool. This what you do next. Da, 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 da. Yo, get this type of paper, a quit claim deed. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, that's what, I don't know them. I don't get nothing from it. You know what I'm saying? You just helping people. And I think that a lot of times, especially us as black people, will be so pro-black, but you won't share information to help another motherfucker get ahead. I don't look at that as pro-black. I don't give a fuck what you say. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that just in society, we owe that to each other to try and help.
I agree.
Well said. Well said.
Big-ish.
Nah, it's not at all.
Library.
Big-ish.
You Google picnic?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
So picnic, and I Googled it on my other phone.
I got one.
But you guys were wrong.
I not per this.
No, you were wrong. Picnic is from it's French. Pique, some shit like that.
Let me see.
And what did it mean?
It basically
Festival.
potluck.
This one says an outing or occasion that involves taking a packed meal to be eaten outdoors. While you should stop using the word, although not taught in American learning institutions and literature, it is noted in most black history professional circles and literature that the origin of the term picnic derives from the acts of lynching African Americans. The word picnic is rooted in the whole theme of pick a nigger. This is where individuals would pick a black person to lynch and make this into a family gathering. There would be music and a picnic, Nick being an acronym for a nigger.
You know I went right to the same spot, right? You know I went there.
Yeah, man.
It come up with a big red X and say false.
False.
And then it says,
It's false.
picnic began life as a 17th century French word. It wasn't even close to being an American invention. In a 1692 edition of some French book mentions pique-nique as being of
Picnic.
recent. Yeah, pique-nique as being of recent origin and marks the first appearance of the word in print. And it's nothing about what we were saying.
We always want to. Why do we do that as black people? Man?
We do.
We do.
We always take
Because the
some
man
shit
be
and
on
make
us,
some-
man.
will.
Man,
We
man.
will.
You know,
Man
why
be
we
on
gonna take
us.
some
Well,
shit?
you got his
that-
foot on your neck. That's why.
Yeah, he won't let up, bro. He just right
foot on
there,
your
son.
We do that, man.
Big ass steel toe boot right here,
Yeah,
bro.
you do.
I wonder how the people that grew up in the household with Black Panther parents or Marcus the Garveyites, how they were.
Remember Boomerang? He like, look, man. Why? If it was white, it would have been asparagus spears. I mean, asparagus tips, not asparagus spears. Yo, you see the pool table? Yo, it ends the game when the white ball goes around knocking all the balls off, and at the last ball, it's the black ball. And the earth is green, so that's the green.
That's some super woke
they
niggas
do,
that you be
they
wanting
do,
to just go
they
take
do.
a nap,
Yeah,
bro.
I tried
Go
to
get a good hour nap in, bro.
I tried to interview Marcus Garvey's son. You know
And
what I'm saying? He saw my sketch. He's like, man, what is this, a joke? I hung up the phone.
Damn.
And I really wanted to interview him.
Shit.
Damn.
Like, it was crazy. Like, I guess, you know, when they do the research and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I hated that. But I really wanted to talk to him. I was a fan of his father. You know what I mean? Doing the research and stuff like that. And he's like a doctor in Long Island. And like a vein doctor or something to that effect. And I wanted to interview him, man. Damn, son, that shit still got me tight. I'll turn up on him, but not now.
You still turning up out here. You see?
No, I'm not.
I see. Nigga, I just seen Mano snatch you up by the collar the other day.
That's an old Throwback Thursday, man.
Oh, okay, Thursday. He
Throwback
on.
Thursday. What was this,
Yo, and you don't
2009?
really got no game when it come to the scuffle, neither, yo. I'm just letting you
not
know.
true.
I seen it. Your
Man,
footwork is trash.
Man, that's not true.
Your footwork is caca.
Go down my timeline. You'll see for yourself.
All right.
Man, on my man. So you know, I don't
I
wanna.
seen him throw your little ass around. You had the hoodie on. You don't even know you can't do that in a hoodie.
Are you crazy?
That nigga had your hoodie over your eyes like a ski mask. What
Hey,
the fuck are you talking about?
For content,
I know. All right, I'm with you.
is you know, but go down.
What's the most you ever got hurt doing content?
I jumped off in Jamaica when I jumped off the truck onto the table.
oh God,
You broke something?
Yeah, I was injured for like I didn't break nothing, but I was sore. I jumped onto a plastic table, tried to go through it, but I put mad t-shirts on top of it and piled it up. Nigga, what? I'm gonna show man. That shit felt crazy, son.
Yo, that little tall WWE nigga fucks your little body up.
Yeah. When he slapped me in my chest.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
When he pushed your ass into that wall, nigga.
Yeah.
That shit hurt.
That nigga smacked you in the chest?
What? In Orlando, yeah.
Oh man, I ain't see that.
So you gotta watch the
That
skits,
nigga hit
man.
you with the Hulk Hogan?
He took his hand. Wow. But you know, like we just working. It's a work.
Nah,
We
I feel
working.
you. I'm
We
with
working. We working, man.
See the socks.
See the white people.
It feel good though, right? Don't it feel good to?
Not to get smacked in my chest.
No, it feels good to watch your fellow co-host.
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely.
Like,
Yes.
I
love
when
that
you,
shit.
When you buy 17 units, I feel good.
When you ain't
out
felt
here,
good, then.
when you out here on CBS or NBC, I feel good.
That shit, I love
When
seeing
you out
that
here
shit. I'm not
hooking
out
me
here
up with
doing
bags and
nothing.
doing your
bro,
thing.
bro.
Yeah. Feel good when
He got you a bag?
When you out here mixing the new
don't
Prince.
listen to
Yeah,
him,
you know what I mean? It feels good. It feels good
lying.
to watch each other.
I agree.
Watch each other.
I like
grow
that shit,
and
though.
pause.
Me too.
I love to see
Nah,
that
sure.
shit.
It's fly.
Seeing realizing Parks is nominated for a Grammy, like it's Parks.
Yeah, that
yo.
was
It's fucking
Fantastic.
Parks. What? Like I love seeing
What's
niggas
happening?
win, yo.
Nah, that's
I
fly.
think that growth is inevitable. You know what I'm saying? And like how we all working towards a goal and watching each other accomplish our goals or on our way there. It's amazing. It's
Oh
inspiring.
man, speaking of that, yo.
All y'all niggas is
and that is great.
Damn,
So
nigga.
no. You just reminded me of something.
Nigga,
really.
fuck you. You just cut my wisdom, man.
Nah, that wasn't wisdom.
We
You was
got-
just giving us props. We were saying, we fuck with it. Yeah, salute.
Yo, man, what?
No, salute.
You side with that
Look,
nigga, man?
she
No,
saluted
I'm saying
you.
we embrace.
me.
We embrace what you're saying.
What you wanted to move on to?
No, of course.
Of course, what?
You can't leave Mel hanging like that, Flip. Don't do that. Nah, but you were talking about like growing.
Pause.
I ain't even pause. But in excelling in our careers. True. Right? So I'm looking up things, I'm asking some questions and stuff, and topic of engagement rings and stuff come up, right? So,
Whoa. You looking up things.
fam, I'm just
Okay.
researching.
All right.
I like to
Yeah,
research.
I
I like
know.
to be, I'm a sponge. I like to soak up information.
Your girl got a Patreon?
Yeah.
You don't feel like this could be a little bit of pressure you're putting on yourself?
Yeah,
No.
Spongy.
No.
SpongeBob.
Okay.
No.
Carry on, please.
No. But I didn't know the rule of thumb is like there's typically a rule of thumb for men when you purchase an engagement ring.
What is it?
It's supposed to be the ring should cost 2 months' salary.
Gross or net?
I was trying to find that out.
Gross or net? Yeah.
It's gotta be
Gross
net.
or net?
Yeah,
I hope it's
It's got to be net.
all right.
Wow.
Nah, safe to
Because
say
it's not a
gross.
business
Safe to
expense.
say
you
gross.
talking
Say-
about?
yeah, safe to say
Safe to
gross.
say
Or
gross.
Nah,
safe
it's
to
gotta
say-
be net.
I'm with Parks. Net.
Shit.
Well, I'm thinking from like you talking about before tax?
From a Rich Park standpoint.
No,
Yeah,
I'm thinking
before.
about. No, I've actually had a conversation. One of my homies from back in the day was looking to buy a ring, and I'm encouraging him to spend as much as he could possibly spend
Okay.
on a ring.
So that's gross.
And I've had that.
That would be gross.
It would be gross, but if I guess it's two ways of thinking of things. If I'm a 1099 employee, I pay my taxes after the fact. I can't buy the ring on the before the tax money. That's
God,
crazy.
You're so responsible.
That's not true.
That's crazy.
That's the gross.
That
nah,
is
you
the-
can't do the gross.
I'm with Parks, bro. I heard that. Now, a couple people
That's
told me.
not true, bro. These
can't-
rings ain't cheap.
I
I
know.
remember,
No.
my nigga. I remember 15 years ago looking up ring prices, and them shits was high then.
Yeah.
It's gross.
Yeah. No.
A quality stone. All right, so I don't want to put nobody. I'm not insulting anybody, but if you make 100 grand, 25 grand for a ring ain't uncommon.
That's a lot to
That's
spend if you make
high.
100.
If you
Yeah.
make
That is.
100 grand,
That's high.
That's high.
that is high.
That's high. That's more than 2 months gross. At 100.
That's a nice ring, and
20
thank you
grand,
very
bro.
much.
Let's say 20 grand for a ring ain't high. That's not true.
No,
That's not true. That's not true.
If
I'm
you
with
make-
Corey.
If you make 100, you could spend 15 on a ring. I think comfortably. 20 maybe. Yeah, 20 maybe. I don't think that's unreasonable.
That's my point. That's
But
gross.
20 and 25 that's a significant jump.
I'm shooting in the dark. 20 grand. If you make 100 grand, what is that a month? $9,000.
You the man. I don't know. You the man.
Something like that.
Right? No, 8. 8 times 12 is 96.
All right.
So 8,500 roughly a month.
okay.
So if you spent 17 bands on a ring, that's not excessive.
No, it's not.
There you go.
Okay, 17 and 25. That's
It's different.
That's
It's
a
different.
Again,
significant
I'm
difference.
talking about the 20%. I mean, the 2-month salary. 17 grand is not a lot of money on a ring if you make $100,000.
It's a lot of money on a ring, but it's still what you should.
Yeah,
spend.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah,
dog,
that's what it was more
man,
so. This
these
is what you
fucking
should
yo,
spend.
the stone costs 25 bands.
It depends on how. I mean,
Bruh,
Getting a headache.
you can get nice rings for. You don't have to spend 25 grand on a stone.
I'm not saying you did.
Okay, wait, hold on. Ice, going with the story. So here
Oh
you
no,
are.
because I was just
Is
sitting
that
there.
it?
No.
Okay.
When somebody told me that, I said, "Yo, here, you full of shit. You trying to be funny." So I had to go double check around, and no, this is like the rule of thumb,
Right.
which led me to okay. I know what I have.
So what you want to do?
Lined up.
Lower your salary?
Nigga, what the fuck?
To fit the rule of thumb, nigga?
Or I gotta hurry up and do shit now.
Bruh, listen.
I was like, I'm gonna have to just do this shit now. Get this shit out the way.
You plan on getting an engagement ring?
Oh, of course, at some point. Yeah, absolutely.
That's nice.
It's cute.
Shout out to you guys.
But I think
This is why you guys.
I was having the arguments with my friends because it was a bunch of us around talking, and I was like, I wish I would have spent. I probably spent something like 2 months on my shit, and now looking back, I'm like, damn, I wish I would have spent more.
Why? Why
I
do you
make
say
a lot
that?
Hey, yo,
more money now.
talk
I
that
make
shit,
more
you know what I
now
mean?
than I
Piggity.
did then. And this is someone that is going to be a life partner of mine.
I mean, you can upgrade
Like,
it.
You can upgrade.
Go. I know.
I know
But
you
I
working on
had
it.
friends that were like, "Yo,
Shout out to
damn, do
Paul,
I really
too.
have like these guys make some money,
Right.
Like, yo, do I really have to? Damn, 15 grand sounds like a lot. It's like, bro, spend 17, spend 20. Like,
Right, spend
you
a
can
little extra
afford
on it,
it.
you could- yeah.
Bro,
Spend more.
you'll look at a nigga's watch and they got on a $40,000 watch, but you don't want to spend 20
That type
grand
shit.
on your wife's ring.
Right. They got kids and shit. You know
That's a
what I'm saying?
good
Like, come
point.
on, fam.
That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, dog.
What's your price you gonna spend? On?
Your wife is a representation of you when she
Of
outside.
course, no. I
Facts.
agree. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm making
So,
ice.
I've never shopped for rings. Like I said, I'm just looking. You know, just. I didn't know. I just didn't know. I wasn't
know,
familiar
like-
with y'all game. I wasn't familiar. I had
What's the numbers looking
And this should be like, not for nothing, when you get your girl a nice ring, you feel good when you look at that shit. Mm-hmm. Like, that
When
shit.
your girl is outside, she's a representative.
That part
when
too.
she goes to work, because that's what happens. Like, a lot of that shit be for the girls' club.
Of course.
So it'd be like, yeah, I got engaged. Wham.
Because the first thing they said, let me see the ring.
Yeah.
Like that, yeah, I did that.
I'm not going to front. When I proposed to my
See, you
wife,
gassing the nigga up.
I'm
yo.
telling you, dog.
I think the first night, like, we went back to my house afterwards, me and the homies and shit, and her homies, and we were drinking champagne and all that shit. I think I spent more time looking at her ring than she did. Like, that
You
shit
proud
is
of that
fly.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what?
yeah, got you.
That shit looks crazy.
See?
The little lights be dancing
Yeah,
all
How
that
did you
shit.
go, Parks? How did you go about
Parks.
picking it? Like the whole, like I mean, everything, the setting, the shape of the
I
diamonds.
found out what shape she wanted.
How'd you find out?
Conversation.
Her and her,
Yeah, that's-
her and actually Ian's now wife went out one night drinking, and they did reconnaissance missions for us. Like, my wife told me what shape Julia wanted. Like, they got, and I relayed that to Ian, and
vice
she did the
versa.
same.
That's fly.
And we passed that along because that's the most important thing.
It is
figuring
very
out what shape she
important.
wants.
Very
Figuring out what shape
important.
she
Matters. Little emerald, little emerald.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever shape,
You know what I mean?
whatever shape they want. That's the
Yeah.
most.
It's all
important
about
shit.
them.
Like back in the day, the princess was the thing. Prince ain't saying necessarily the most popular anymore, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
But it's all completely up to their taste. You know what I'm saying? Some people like the emerald, some people like the teardrop, some people
Cushion,
like the
this-
yeah. And then we were upstate, and my sister has like the little sizing shit.
Mm-hmm.
The little, it's like a packet of rings and shit, and they were just
Playing
bullshitting
around
or whatever, and she got
you
the
got
shit.
it.
Yeah, you gotta be a little sneaky.
Yeah,
gotta
that's,
be a little
that's fly.
sneaky.
That's fly. But your girls really gonna do most.
Yeah,
of the
you
shit.
gotta talk to your
Like if
your
you fly
girl's
with your
friends.
girls' girlfriends, then it's a layup for you.
Or if you have girlfriends or sisters or
That
mother
they
or
cool
something
with.
that they
Yeah.
can extract some information out.
But her crew makes it seem more organic.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So you like, yo, I need you to do da 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 da. Like I remember me and my girl's first Christmas. I'm beating her girlfriend's phones up, like, yo, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, what should I do? What should I? And they, you know, you'll get this one and that one and this one. They'll start sending you shit, and you just make it, you know, your own choices from there. But that definitely, I think,
The
would
wedding
be
ring, though,
route.
you got to be careful with the friends because that's like a big deal, and they might slip. You got to pick the right friend.
True, that makes sense.
Because if you get the friend that's gonna
The
get, like, they
gossipy,
might start
chatty-
crying or something while they trying to get information for you. Like,
That's funny. That's funny. Hey, girl, I wasn't supposed to say that.
yeah,
Like,
you gotta be real
no,
careful.
no.
Find some people that are gonna do that shit
makes
slick.
sense. No, that makes sense. But no.
But yeah, 2 months. I mean, that's
Well, yeah, that
sounds
shit was
about
just-
right.
What was the number? Like, just not for you. I'm just saying the numbers on them rings was crazy, right?
Yes, nigga.
Now
Like,
I do.
I know. I already know what style what
She
what
like-
likes.
I'm just saying,
So
but-
I started to just look, and I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Now I do also think it depends on what your
Just to be cars.
your future wife does for a living and shit. You might not want to put 50 grand on her finger if she works.
She the probation officer.
You know what I'm saying? Somewhere where she's not
Nigga be like,
Probably not the
yo,
safest.
yeah, Miss Jones, yeah,
the safest
yeah.
environments
Yeah.
necessarily, or if she still takes the train or whatever it may be. Like you might not want to put something so crazy on her hand.
A girlfriend of mine had a dupe made.
Too.
Yeah,
I've heard of
my
that.
wife's
Of her
got a
wedding
dupe
ring.
too.
I've definitely heard of
Yeah,
that.
when she goes like overseas on vacations or
Yeah.
whatever it may be, she takes a little fake dummy
Really?
shit. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
dope.
I know a girl that was single and did that on vacation and stuff. She bought a ring to wear on vacation. And she was saying, I'm like, well, why you do that? She was like, because, you know, you ask somebody to take a picture or shit like that. Like they see you married, they might think you're there with somebody as opposed to being by yourself. Because she was traveling by herself.
That makes sense.
I was like, oh shit. That's
Let
not-
me ask. Never mind. Well,
Nah,
let me ask.
come on, man,
I'm
we
gonna
here.
ask because, it's a ish question, but I just want to get everybody's assessment. Like, do we think that that's a waste of bread?
I don't think so.
What, engagement ring?
Like the money that we spend on diamonds and shit like that. Do we think that that's a waste of money?
I don't
Because I know niggas that got rings that's 80 grand, and I get the sentimental value behind it, but that 80 grand could be something way more.
But if you got 80 to spend on the ring, then you probably
You should-
can
yeah.
afford the 80 to be on a ring. Now, if you don't have the 80 extra
you
and
go
you spend
and
it,
spend
then
the
that's
80,
stupid. That's not a
don't
wise.
purchase.
got you.
But if you can spend 80, that means that you probably
okay to
up.
spend- yeah.
You can swing the 80 and have it be on a ring. And
Okay.
that's not the end of the world. Personal opinion. I don't think people. I'm certainly not encouraging people to spend outside of their
What's the
fucking,
new diamonds?
the lab grown shit.
Lab grown. No.
Moissanites.
Yeah, that's it. That's what he said. Yeah.
But they got lab
No.
grown diamonds that are made.
Lab grown. Yeah.
Put the carbon under pressure. In
Yeah,
the
all
lab.
of that. They just made it in the lab. And they were saying, because I was talking to
Is
somebody
it
about
considered
that.
real?
Yes.
It's a real diamond.
It's a real diamond.
And they were saying lab grown diamonds are better because of what they're going through over there in Africa and shit to
They're
mine these
conflict
diamonds.
free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like now you know for a fact that there's no blood on these diamonds basically.
Right.
Yeah, you could probably get something stupid looking for.
So how they make the
No.
They ain't the
Lab
cheapest.
grown, I mean they not
They ain't
as
the
expensive,
cheapest.
but
Yeah.
they up there.
Yeah, but that's still you probably get damn near double the rock size out of your bread.
They not cheap. Carbon.
Yeah,
a
no,
diamond
carbon
is
under
made where you
pressure.
put
Yes,
carbon
yeah.
under pressure.
Yeah,
So
I
you
got
could
it.
put the same pressure on the carbon that you could do in a lab outside in the ground.
And still make the same diamond. It's not like
I got it. I know how diamonds are made, guys. I was just
I wasn't trying.
we weren't trying to play you or nothing.
okay. I mean, I was listening to you guys when y'all was talking about when you bought the engagement ring or when you buy it. I think you said after something pertaining to taxes or whatever, or after the growth. Something you said.
Gross
Gross
net.
and net.
Gross and
net,
net.
yeah.
And I was thinking to myself, like, these why these niggas don't have no tax problems. A nigga like me, I just go buy, hey, you know what I'm saying? Just go buy.
Who don't have no tax problems?
These is why these niggas is all right. That's what I'm saying to
Who you
myself.
talking
Like, you know
about?
my situation.
Y'all.
Like, y'all. I'm just
I think
saying.
anybody that is a independent contractor or runs their own business has some sort of tax
Problem.
Oh, okay.
problem at some level.
Not
At
as
some
big as
point.
I had it, but I'm just
Maybe not. I don't know what your shit is.
Yeah, 290 is a lot. But what I'm saying is that when I'm just thinking like I wish I would have took my time and get more of an understanding. Like now I do. Like after going through the things and you know
I've been
joining
there.
here.
Yo, dog, reading. Is it like when Mel, even the question that Mel asked with men, like, how do we learn certain shit or navigate certain shit? Like, if you don't necessarily have the male hierarchy,
Or the accountant.
you got to start reading.
Or the
But
accountant.
I just read a book.
And then they tell you to
A lot
pay
of times people
quarter.
don't know where to look.
And there's a chance you could pay quarter. Like I got that they was giving me the knowledge, but you just don't listen.
Yeah.
Like,
Nick,
I've been there.
nigga shit.
sometimes niggas don't know what questions to ask, where to look. Like for example, you take somebody who's never made no money in their life at all, and then you just put them in a situation where they're making money. They're not thinking of, oh, okay, they don't even know to ask somebody, hey, what do I do now? That's true.
Ish, why don't you
let me just
start?
finish real
Okay,
quick.
sorry.
You have to learn from falling and bumping your head.
Yeah.
And now it's like Flip said, okay, he know what happened. I doubt that it would happen again to him because now he knows.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
And
that's true.
like his kids or something, if they start coming into shit, he know to now teach them, hey, yo, dogs, hold up. We got to do it this way, do this X, Y, and Z. Sometimes you just got to fuck up.
That's true.
And that's going to become a lot more common in this generation and the future generations to come. Like, I didn't know how to be a 1099 employee because my parents weren't 1099 employees. I had to figure this shit out.
Right.
I couldn't be like, yo, Dad, how do I do X, Y, and Z?
Like even when I was when you talking and you talking to people, it's like, yo, dog, y'all got the generation that's getting all the props. Like, it's a bunch of these little 25, 26, 30-year-old millionaires because you got a tutorial. If you follow the right shit on your algorithms on Instagram, it's just gonna keep feeding you shit.
True.
You start following Ian and Trap and motherfucking Storm and this one and that. That your algorithm gonna just keep pushing that shit your way.
True.
And it's a bunch of these little dudes that be out here showing you how to get to that spanky.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So once you get a little bit of information, this little bit of information from Corey, you're gonna start just. It should if that's in your
Wheelhouse.
your wheelhouse, or that's something that interests you to learn more of, they'll guide you.
For sure.
Today, yo, it's easier than ever. It's easier
that I
than
agree
ever
with.
before.
It is.
It's
agree.
way easier than ever before.
That being said, I wish they would always have, like I said, I think I've said that before on this podcast, but I went to high school, I went to community college, I went to bachelor, I got a fucking minor in business, never had to learn taxes. Like, in depth, anyway.
Yeah.
Outside of you have to pay your taxes, and this is roughly what it's going
Why,
to be like.
why would we teach you that? When you
Yeah, I was
go-
going to say that's by design.
we
Man.
want you to pay an account.
We don't want you
Right.
to know.
They want, yeah.
Or we want you to fuck up.
Yeah, that's what we
So we
want.
can get you.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck
Like,
up.
we want you to do that. Keep the specialty with the special
Penalties and interest,
And
baby.
you
Let's
watch,
get it.
And you watch a lot of your favorite celebs go through shit you don't even.
You don't even understand.
think about- yeah.
You don't
Facts.
understand. You don't
I'm
realize you
looking
hear
into that.
such and such just got to go sit because and pay restitution because he didn't pay taxes in X amount of years. You're not even thinking that, oh shit, that could happen to me one day.
True. That is certain. This shit is
oh,
real too.
shit.
Pay your shit.
You have to pay your taxes.
Pay your
I learned how to
shit.
pay quarterly, man. I did the quarterly route.
You should.
Yeah.
Whatever works for
easier.
you.
It's easier.
For me, yeah.
I don't do it, but it's easier. Because it's easier to keep your quarterly receipts. It's easier to keep your quarterly shit. Some shit that you might have did in January that's a write-off, you might not remember in November or December to even get to, you know what I'm saying?
True.
But if you got that shit fresh, you just did it in February, when you filing your shit in April, it's right there. Here go my credit card receipts from the last 4 months.
Good.
That's easier than scraping up shit from the last
I get
12
Having a
months.
separate business account also
Yeah, a lot of that shit helps.
Shit a lot easier.
Yeah.
Or certain credit cards just totally
Credit card,
allocated to this particular business or that
Mm.
particular business. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit, it helps.
Man, real quick side note. Where's the where's the big truck?
Oh, I'm ready to give it up.
You
My
done with
Jeep.
it?
My
Where
Jeep.
is it?
It's in the fucking shop. Sorry, that's my anger at the fact that it's in the fucking shop.
Okay, you had an accident?
No, it needed a total engine replacement.
Oh, that's crazy.
Mel ain't changed the oil.
I was just
You
No,
gonna
never
say.
no,
No, what?
no. I bought the package where I had I bought the maintenance package, you know, and I constantly I always got my oil changed. It wasn't me. It was not me.
Man, is that the scam to get your bread back from the company because it wasn't you? Like, what's up, man? Did you not?
No.
check? Mel.
What?
An engine replacement, Mel?
The
Man,
fuck
that's
is-
the biggest.
How can you can't really blame that on me. What could you do to the engine? Like
Not
literally-
change the oil?
No, I religiously changed the oil. It's not even that made it be what
By religion, how often
I was just
do
about
you
to say, everybody's
practice?
religion is a little different.
I'll put it to you like this: the check engine, or the replace oil light never came on. It never came on.
That's your gauge.
Huh?
That's your gauge.
Is that what makes you?
No, like I did it like every 3.5 to 4 months.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and I put premium oil in there too.
The good shit.
Yeah.
So what did they say it was, man?
Synthetic.
So when I brought the shit into the fucking dealership, because the temperature gauge was like shooting through, it was like saying extremely hot, and you know you had that
You gotta
sound.
put coolant in there too, you know.
Huh?
You gotta put coolant in there too. It's not just oil.
You talk oil. You ain't talk antifreeze.
Right? No,
Let me get that shit
I
off,
did
guys.
all.
Stop.
I did all the things. So, I brought y'all.
We listening. I'm listening. Fuck
I am
them.
not.
love
I'm
you,
not.
Mel.
I'm not the typical girl who just drives the car and says, "Oh my god, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with
I
it."
get it.
No,
So-
I took. This was a beast. I put a lot of money into this fucker.
No, that shit is fire. That shit
Exactly.
is fire.
Yes.
It's beautiful, but
So, things just kind of went wrong with it, you know. And also, they told me they were like, New Jersey is the worst place to have the kind of Jeep that you have. It was like I was off roading every single day because of these fucking potholes.
That gotta do with your engine.
so did you put the gear in the off road?
I didn't know. I didn't do any. I didn't. It
You
wasn't.
shifted that shit while.
Yeah.
without-
I didn't do any of that. It wasn't
Like, that'll
me.
fuck
But
the
Mel, they
transmission.
have
Sometimes shit's just fucking faulty.
That's
Hey Mel,
Okay.
nigga, put sugar in your
That-
gas tank.
that-
keep
that
it
is
real.
true, man.
No, nobody put sugar in my gas tank. Who am I pissing off? Okay.
Stand.
So what's the
Big
outcome?
handstand.
Homeboy that didn't answer his text or whatever.
Yeah, you talked about the nigga on the pod.
You know
Heard
what?
that shit. I
I
told
heard
you.
you.
You heard that
He
shit.
did. He never saw my car. He doesn't know where I live because I wouldn't let him pick me up and I wouldn't let him drop me off.
But did he hear the pod?
I don't fucking know and I don't fucking care.
Big
and these
Ed.
motherfuckers don't know where I live either.
Big 4 easy.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Ah,
Anyways,
damn, man. All right, you can answer cold.
I know it's chilly in
Some
here.
iron.
So, anyways, a bunch of shit just went wrong with the Jeep. So it's got to replace. It's getting a replacement engine. It's got a replacement radiator coolant pipe.
All that
whatever.
shit, man. Damn.
Well, guess what? I'm selling that
That's
joint
how the
now.
engine blew.
Yeah.
Yup.
Yeah, the coolant.
That's exactly how the engine blew.
Why?
You ain't changed the antifreeze.
No, I changed the antifreeze whenever I would go in for my
Coulda had a
maintenance
little leak or
stuff.
something. That shit ain't had no antifreeze
Huh?
in it.
What?
A puncture.
Yeah, you could have had a leak.
Yeah.
I think
Antifreeze
you
ran
know
out.
what? I think it did.
Yeah, that's what happened.
I think
Crack
it did.
radiator,
Shit
anything
ran
could happen.
hot, the antifreeze.
So
Stop
so
it.
I'm not.
Okay, hold on one second here. Just to be clear, all of this happened in a very condensed amount of time.
It don't take long.
Listen, man.
And I wasn't aware that there was a leak in the antifreeze. I wasn't aware of that. However, I brought it into them and I said, I think there's something wrong with the engine. And they shooed me away. They were like, no, it's your radiator, your coolant pipe, da 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 da. And I'm like, are you sure? And they were like, yeah, they treated me like a girl.
Hold on.
So they fix all this stuff $4,000 fucking dollars later, right?
Oh, wow.
So then 2 weeks later, the same thing's happening with the temperature. I go back in, I said, something's wrong, and I really think it's the engine. And they eyeballed it. They were like, you're fine. I said, I really don't think that I am. 2 weeks later, I brought it in because the check engine light was on. I was like, you all are going to do something to this Jeep, and you're going to figure out what is wrong with it because I'm telling you, it's not the repairs you made. You charged me a grip. It's the engine. They hit me up. They were like, your engine needs to be replaced. I was like, you don't fucking say. I've been telling you guys
Head
this.
gasket.
I've been telling you guys
So,
this.
man, you know, I can help you out.
How?
Leave the
Got a
keys.
Gucci Cadillac for you.
No. Leave the keys on the tire.
No. Don't even. Oh, never mind.
There's a river there, and you know you get your. Then
Take
write it
that
off.
shit. Nope. Take that shit to the gas station. Leave it running, and go inside.
Say, help! Fall.
People fuck up trying to do that wild
You
shit.
gotta run. And
You gotta run and fake it.
Did the white girl
Oh
fall?
my God!
No, you
Yeah,
don't.
you gotta throw. You gotta take. You gotta take
don't.
that off. Throw it on the floor. God damn it!
You gotta
You
take that
guys
off.
are such scammers.
Mel, you don't know scammers, Mel.
I-
Out of your years in this industry, you haven't met a scammer.
I probably have, but anyways. Yeah.
Mel,
That's neither here nor there.
you
Anyways,
participate in scammery?
no. I digress, okay? So
You did.
no. Now the Jeep has all this brand new shit in it. So
course it does.
So now I'm selling it. Yeah.
Okay.
How much you selling it for?
And-
30?
Huh?
How much you selling it for?
Tripping. With all the bells and whistles on that mofo and a brand new engine and a brand new all the stuff. No. I'm selling it for way more than that. However,
Way more than 30,000.
way more.
What year is that?
2019.
Oh yeah.
And it has less than 30,000 miles on
Oh
it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, now.
exactly.
Okay,
I know.
okay.
Shit, 2019 with high miles is 30.
How-
Nah, they hit 50.
However, I did go to the Mercedes dealership looking for my new car yesterday.
Anything
Nice.
strike your fancy?
Nice little
Hell,
GLE.
motherfucking yeah, GLE. No, they're electric SUVs.
Really?
Did you drive one today?
Equals?
The EQS
Yeah.
450. Yeah, the EQS 450.
This shit better be fired. So.
Them shits- I
Did
don't
they
like the
let you,
sedans.
did they let you test drive any?
Yeah, I test drove the GLC.
Uh
That was nice. But I want my next car. I want it to be electric.
I'm not mad at you.
Yeah.
And it's a write-off.
I just drive still.
Yes.
So yeah, facts.
Yes,
It's a
and it's a
write-off.
write-off,
Facts.
and it's there's a lot of incentive to get an electric car.
electric.
So,
Electric.
I
And
drove.
incentives.
Yeah, I drove the smaller one. So there's the EQS, and then there's the EQE. I think the EQE. Yeah.
Put me on.
Yeah.
I got an electric.
I don't.
I didn't even know that. I got an electric.
Your Jeep is electric.
It is.
Do you ever use the pumps?
You got an
downstairs?
electric Jeep.
Wait, what?
I do.
It's hybrid probably.
You got balls.
It is.
No. We're talking about electric, not hybrid.
No, hybrid, they still give you tax breaks though.
You got
I
balls.
didn't know that.
What man buys an electric Jeep?
Yeah, that's sassy as hell.
Hey, yo,
bro.
first of all,
I ain't gonna hold you.
Hey, your
You gotta
name is
go-
Queens
hold on.
Flip.
Nobody had it. It
Yo,
was the
yo.
newest shit. No one had it. They
Hey, yo,
researched it.
that's
It
a
just
you
came.
You jump in the car, yo, I'm gonna give you gas money. No. Stop me by the plug over
Stop
here.
me.
What the
Hold on,
fuck is up with you, yo?
No one had it. I was the first one with it, and I rocked with it.
Because
Nobody
niggas ain't
wanted
want that shit.
That shit cost like $75.
Whoa! Stop the presses.
Stop.
It's all right,
That's
man.
hate.
What up? It's not hate. I'm
That's
telling
hate.
you
Why
to
she
go
cost
get a
75?
gas fucking Wrangler.
I don't have it was a Wrangler, but it's a Ruby top.
It's a Ruru. Fuck out
I'm gonna get a new joint though.
I hear you.
You got this is my nigga. I just can't.
Yeah, I'm saying.
I can't talk about
I
it.
wish I would have got a hybrid, man.
Thank you, Parks.
Yeah, I fuck
Hey, yo,
up with
fix
mine.
your car too, bro.
Yeah.
you're not
You can't talk about nobody's
too fly
shit.
for that, bro. That shit hurt me. I want to borrow it and fix it for you as a gift. When your birthday, nigga, it passed.
Yeah, I ain't
Fix
gonna
your
hold-
shit, bro.
I ain't gonna hold you, Ish. You can't
That shit
talk
don't
about
look good
nobody's
with you,
car.
bro. It don't. Ish, come
I don't
on.
even know what you're talking about. That's
Bro,
all
that
right.
shit
Your
hanging
car,
off.
Fix your car, Ish.
It's not hanging off. Stop exaggerating.
I
But
saw it.
He got a bunch of
I keep
cords duct
asking,
taped
yo,
on.
I ask Ish. I keep asking, I even ask someone else, yo, you good? Yeah, I'm good. Nigga, I get it fixed like this. He keeps saying that. Get it fixed.
Nigga told me, yo, he coming to pick it up, and I'm, yeah. What do you do? Fucking
You
up
be
some
lying
more?
to your niggas, Ish. You lie to us.
I don't
You lie
lie.
to us,
I
man.
don't really tell lies often.
You gotta stop letting people drive your cars, man.
It's all right, bro.
Are you gonna fix it for real? Do you plan on fixing it?
I told you, I'll give you my man spot. Like, yo, he'll get that shit fixed in 2 days.
I definitely don't want him.
He'll get it fixed in 2 days.
I'm good.
We gonna go there. He gonna order the shit.
No,
And then-
I'm not.
no. He gonna order the shit. Tell you when to bring it back, and it's gonna take him 2 days.
I hear you.
Put a whole new bump on
He
that
can't
shit.
talk
man.
about it because you can't talk about fixing. You can't even talk about fixing your car.
I don't even know what y'all niggas is talking
We wouldn't be
about.
surprised if
Crazy, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It's good. We good now. Little Honda.
How do you guys feel like now? Like the Fantastic Five. This would be the second one we did by ourselves.
Yeah.
How
Oh
do
yeah,
you guys
Patrols,
feel?
we didn't even really announce it. Joe was under the weather, so
Yeah. How
We
do you
sent him
guys
home.
feel? I got a headache though. Like this. Like
I got a headache too.
yeah. I got a.
Was it catching?
We ain't have any topics.
Yeah.
You know what
I
I'm
got a
saying?
big
Mel
headache.
came in here on her bullshit. Now I put no topics on the board.
Oh my God. You know what? I'm
shit.
going to start taking pictures of the board so everybody can see.
That's her new shit, y'all. Oh, I read. Oh, wait. Mel's Twitter, nigga. I had to tell her shut the fuck. Y'all roll on your Mel. Sit down.
What happened? Shooting
Mel
at us?
is crazy on Twitter, son.
She was shooting at us?
If I see any fat jokes or high chair jokes or some type of subliminal, I know she's coming at me. I'm a fire her ass up. Her Twitter be
What's your-
lit.
She be dissing us?
No.
Not us, but she just be read her shit, son.
I'm
Mel
over here
Twitter be
now.
Mel shit is like a soap opera. Nigga, days of our lives. All my children. You be feeding the Redditors. That's why they be getting this shit from.
No.
Mel, they screenshot that shit. I be going to Reddit on the low, like, oh shit, look at Mel. They say, oh, here go Mel again.
No.
They decipher your shit. You lit. Her Twitter be crazy.
What did they decipher recently?
See, I'm not. No, see, look, you smiling. No.
She knows.
I have
She's
no
on
idea.
Reddit.
I have
First
no
of all,
idea.
She know what she doing.
Reddit has been on your side majorly.
Oh, that's
Like,
so nice. Thanks, Reddit.
Major. Like the
thank
last
you.
pod, they were going crazy.
Yeah.
Thank
it was
you.
probably
Holy-
30 posts about
Mel, very like this one was a lot.
this one was a lot.
Patreon and Reddit was a lot. It was a lot about Mel. Even the YouTube, I said, damn, what the fuck?
Wait, what happened? Was it about my dress? Like what?
No,
No,
it was
no,
about the self-transitioning.
The self-transition, they said you killed that topic. They were also getting at,
Big homie.
Big homie that was getting at Joe a lot. It was just a lot of shit. So I go there and then I go to your Twitter to see, okay, did anything initiate this?
She's feeding him.
I said, I don't know, man. I don't know. They was go crazy. They would go crazy. I'm tired of this. She never gets to finish. Give me some more parts. She never gets to finish. Oh my God. Sassy pants and all that.
They were
go
on
crazy.
us. On Joe specifically.
Yeah, they were on him He don't give a fuck, right?
No, I don't think he cares.
Yeah.
I don't think he cares.
I try not to interject when Mel speaks anymore.
We can hear you mumble. What you said, sir?
I said I try not to interject when Mel speaks anymore.
Are you
Is
scared?
that fair for us though? Because
It's not.
Even
No, it's
I
not
caught
fair.
myself because Mel is cool. Mel don't mind. Like Mel don't mind. Like I've learned Mel a little bit, so I know when she gets a little aggravated. But Mel is cool. She's down for the back and forth. But we can't really, like, without being attacked, eviscerated online, we cannot really question shit.
No.
No, it's
Let her
not.
get her shit off.
No, it's not that.
Watch
It's-
this. Watch this. Okay, go ahead.
No, a lot of times, you know, it's like
Okay, yeah. Okay. You smart enough. Get your shit off in the right way, Miss Mary Poppins. Yeah. Use your words wisely.
sometimes the topics are very male centric, and there really is no point of a female voice, and that's how I.
But isn't
that's how I
that
feel.
pushing women back 100 years? A woman should have a voice in anything.
No, so, I mean sometimes
sometimes
there's,
they tell us to stay
there's-
out of women's business,
Yeah, no,
so.
sometimes there's topics, the conversations that I gladly mute up about, you know. But you know, there's other times where I kind of, you know, if it's by all appearances, it looks like I'm being excluded from them, you know. And I think that that's what people, you know, they're watching this, and so
True.
they're
But when you say excluded, like we're talking about, like some of the topics that we talk about is either in the news or something like that. Like, are you really excluded from it, or you just choose not to speak on it? It's two different things.
It's I can't really even give an example right at this moment.
no, I
I'm
don't
just
want you to
I'm
give
just
an
I'm just
Sometimes you don't talk during certain subjects.
Because I don't know about sports.
Yeah. Or there'd be some other shit sometimes. I can't think of anything specific. Everyone mutes up during certain
Yeah.
shit.
yeah.
It's okay.
It's okay.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It is
Why
because you
ain't it?
can't. I mean, you could add to a conversation by maybe asking a question, a little bit more clarity, you know. But if it's something that you just have no idea, like how when sports come up,
Some shit you just don't give a
There's-
fuck about also. No one wants to hear someone that doesn't give a fuck about a topic speak about a topic.
yeah, try to force your way into that too.
Do you feel that? But we all changed a little bit and decided to be more understanding of our sister's voice and be more sympathetic or empathetic, whatever that word is. And you know, I don't want to use the word allow because allow may come off as misogynistic.
Somebody said in my Twitter that it was when I posted the picture of me and you.
Yeah.
You saw that one where you were sitting over here, yeah?
My nigga.
Yeah. Somebody wrote, they were like, I feel like Philip is gives her the most amount of space to like speak and et cetera, et cetera.
Aw.
That was one of the tweets that I saw.
I saw that and thank you.
Yeah.
He was a sucker.
That's pandering.
Yeah,
Yo, look, listen. You don't.
Mel podcast. We ain't here to hear women talk. No, I'm
Oh,
joking. I'm joking.
Park, you go
Joking.
home and-
Mel, no, I
I'm
love
pretty
her.
sure
The kitchen
you be
and the bedroom.
You be online a lot.
Yo,
Yeah, I'm online.
You be online, but you don't seem like you be online. But you really do be online. You see a lot of shit.
I'm
Park.
what's
A
it
lurker.
called?
a lurker.
You
A
will see a
lurker.
lot of
I'm a
shit,
lurker.
Park.
Oh, I'm a big lurker.
Yeah, I didn't know that at first.
I'm an ignorer. I'm not even lurking. I'll be online active. It's like, oh, that's what y'all talking about. I don't care. Let's talk about the fuck shit.
Nah, it depends.
It depends on.
I don't be wanting to talk about the pod when I'm like, it's work.
me neither.
Like when I'm finished and I get out, like even when I go home and somebody will say, yo, how was the show? What y'all talk about? Like, I just
I don't
talk.
know.
I don't want to talk
I
about
don't
it
even be
again.
knowing sometimes.
Well, the funny thing about the pod,
shit-
like as far as talking about the pod with people listening to the pod, that I've realized is sometimes they're tweeting or Redditing or Instagramming in real time.
Yes.
And are voicing their opinions on something you said before you even get your shit off.
And ain't even hear the rest of it.
Yeah, so it's damn near pointless to clap back or respond when, like, if you wait another 3 minutes, I clarify what I said.
And then they don't. And then the other part is they don't come back and say, "Oh, never mind. I see what you were
Right,
Like,
or
they just
delete
leave
that tweet. Or
Yeah,
just
like
leave that shit.
I think that. Nah, I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there.
come on, take it there, man.
I'm just saying, like, even with the pod going home, like, no, let the bus pass.
I just be needing to decompress from the pod when I leave.
It's a lot.
We're here a lot. I mean, like a long time. When I say a lot,
We are.
So when I leave out of here,
Hours.
like I'll sit there, my old barbershop. Soon as I walk in there, them niggas got their questions. They couldn't wait.
I wouldn't go to that barbershop.
I can't go there no more.
Yeah.
Like, and I love them niggas. These is my homies. Like,
Yeah.
I've been going to this spot for years.
But they want a pod.
They want a pod. Exactly. Oh, Ice, I've been waiting for you years because this. I'm like, oh my God, my nigga, I don't want to talk about it again.
Right.
Like, we just spent hours talking about this shit. I don't want to talk again. They don't understand that though because they love it so much.
Do you think that does us an injustice by going home and not, because if we went home and thought about the pod, wouldn't we have? Well, let me speak for me. If I went home and thought about the pod, I think I would have more topics.
Oh, I go home and think about more topics for the next pod, but I don't
Same.
think about the topics
I'm
that
not
we
thinking
just
about
talked
the pod.
about.
I'd go home and as shit happens, it'll be the middle of the night, and I'm like, I'll reach over and grab my phone.
Same.
Like,
I think that's
oh,
a bad.
this
I think that's a bad thing that I do, and I think that I try my best, man, with all the stuff that I feel like my life is different from others, right? And I'm not saying, and I just feel like would the people be able to relate? Like I remember, like some people that used to be up here, young lady was telling me, well, you know, I don't have to say her name, but she was like, well, I want to hear more from you, Flip. I want to hear your father. I want to hear you talk about that. Talk about the kids and stuff like that. Then you got to be mindful of talking about it up here, because what may be important to me, I'm not saying it may not be important to others, but I may want to stretch it out, and we're on a part, and sometimes we don't want to unwrap too much.
Yeah.
It's very you have to learn the groove up here. So the thing about it is that I like when y'all get it going. I want to come in early and look at the topics, but I'll be like, what's the topics, y'all?
One thing I did notice is it's a lot of people that listen to the pod. So
Yeah, it was a new thing for me.
A certain, I might look at something as like it ain't. I might see it like I might think not many people can relate to me. Like as we all say, oh, Ice was inside, all of that shit. Like, but then when I'm out,
There's a lot of other people that were inside.
it's a lot of people that's like, no, I'm agreeing with what you saying. Like I'm on that side.
But does that make you reluctant? I mean, you come up with topics. You a male. I even seen Park sometimes. Like you a male a topic.
I mean, I'll come up with a topic.
Yeah, the topic.
One or two things.
Before it was you.
One or two things is going to happen with the
Okay,
topic.
we just took that shit over.
Look, one or two things is going to happen. Either it's going to be a yay or a nay. That's how I look at it. I come in with a full sheet of topics.
You do.
If niggas don't want to talk about it, perfectly fine.
Sometimes,
I don't
yeah.
get offended by that. Like, hey, listen, these are things that matter to me. If they don't matter to the rest of the group, I understand that. This is not. And then at the same time, I have my own platforms where I can go and, all right, if we don't want to talk about it here, I can go get into it over there.
Yeah.
What did you say, Mel?
Yeah, I was gonna say no. It just a lot of times, like, you know, I'll get a topic in my head just from watching something on TV, you know, and it's just conceptually, I'm like, oh, that would be a good conversation to have on the pod, or just conversation that I'm having with friends, or you know, just scrolling through the news. I'm like, ooh, that was fucked up. Ooh, that's a good, you know, topic to present to everybody. And when I come in and put some stuff up on the board, I know I'm gonna get teased for a lot of the shit that I put up there. It's throwing spaghetti at the wall to see what sticks.
Exactly.
That's it.
I'm gonna keep it real. I just feel like I said, my lifestyle, what I'm into is very different. I feel like a lot of people up here are on the same page, and me, you know,
Cary Grant, no.
Yeah, I'm just.
I need you to do me a favor. The motherfucker that makes those beef patties with the oxtail, can you? I need. Can we?
So
can
mad
you
I didn't
arrange
get that.
for that next week, please?
That shit was banging.
Please,
What, to bring to
I
the
feel like a
podcast?
what?
To bring to the pod?
Well, I don't care how it gets here. I have been jonesing for one.
Take your ass to Queens.
I don't have a car right now.
I got you. I'll take care of it.
Okay, thank you.
I'll take care of it.
Sorry, I just while it was on the top of my head.
I'll take care of it.
Your man got a restaurant or something over there that do that?
Yeah.
Send me that info.
He got like lines out the door.
There was another. They did empanadas.
Send that to me,
They did
Flip.
empanadas and wings. Their shit was crazy.
Yeah.
He did empanadas
Oxtail.
and wings.
Yeah, it was a different
Like wings in
restaurant.
the-
No. He did both. He brought two things: empanadas and wings. Them shits was both banging.
Nigga said
so
oxtail
hungry right
beef
now.
patty.
Hey yo, Josh. Hey yo, listen, Melissa Ford, she's asking for some oxtail and macaroni beef patties. I need to get some for her.
And Ice.
All right, cool.
And Ice wants some as well. They want me to bring it to the podcast, so I'm going to call you this week and I'm going to bring some.
All right, yeah, you know I got you whenever.
Yay!
All right, she said she loved it.
Yeah, nah, I love y'all for having me.
Thank you.
Okay, all right. Ice wants some as well. All right, so I'll call you.
Yeah, I got. And your boy that eat the veggie, if he's there, let me know so I can bring him the veggie joints.
Yeah, we'll discuss it. I called you live I'm on Patreon, so I called you live. You know, so
Okay.
and I know you like to talk, so I have to cut it short. But I will be calling you because I want a couple of orders for Mel and Ice and some of the gang. So I'll let you know, okay, brother?
All right, cool, brother. I got you.
All right,
Love.
thank you, Josh. That's
Thank
Josh
you.
from
Later,
That's
bro.
Deli,
Josh.
everybody. That's Deli in Queens, 99 Hollis Avenue. Yeah,
Oh God,
yeah.
that stuff was.
He have lines,
so
lines outside the door. Lines is amazing.
Speaking of lines everywhere, did y'all hear about
cocaine?
what's going on over there in Union Square?
I did. Kai Cenat got that shit.
Casanat?
Got that
Casanat?
Yeah.
Kai
What he
Cenat.
did?
They arrested him.
Oh, they arrested him?
Yeah, they arrested
Wow.
him. Organizing the riot. But
He had like a giveaway.
he announced a giveaway in Union Square. So he was giving away PS5s and shit. That's supposed to start at 4 p.m. And hundreds. It's a madhouse over there.
Yeah, they had tear gas, all that shit.
They ended up calling over 600 police officers out there, helicopters, the whole shit. A riot broke out. They throwing shit. It's
And
pandemonium.
look how quickly they arrested him for what, organizing a riot.
Yeah.
But yet we're going through all of these fucking indictments and bullshit for January 6th. That is fucking amazing. That is amazing.
It's power.
That's just
Look how much
amazing.
people-
Hey man,
is
let's
out
keep
there.
it a buck. We know shit ain't fair.
Yeah, no, I know. It's just
They don't
Power.
talk-
right in your face though.
Yeah.
I-
yeah. We ain't gotta hide it.
Yeah. Okay.
Free Kai Cenat. I don't know you, homie, but
Yeah,
They
word
on
is
top
bond.
of the
Word.
car. They on somebody standing on top of the hot dog stand.
how did he incite the riot? Was he telling them to do wild out?
He organized it.
Because he
Yeah.
threw a party and people wild the fuck out?
Yeah.
That doesn't seem fair.
They'll find a way to know they didn't have a permit to organize here.
A
You know
video
they'll
game
find their
influencer
way of
custody,
doing
I
their
think.
little
Yeah.
bullshit. Free him. Free
I'm gonna
Casanat.
tell Kai that Rikers ain't where he feel like being on a day like today.
Nah,
all I'ma tell
And
you.
it's Friday? Woo!
Oh,
You ain't gonna see the judge till Monday.
Oh, shit.
I don't think they still do. I think they do it much faster. It's still like that.
I think it's still like that.
No, it's still like that.
Have you ever been to Central Bookings?
Yes.
no.
When I was in the bookings, they had night court though. When I was in the bookings, they had night court. Rikers, you ain't going to court at nighttime. But when I was in Central Bookings, they had night court.
Yeah, I got arraigned by the skin of my fucking teeth. I
He make
missed
a lot of
that
money,
shit.
too. He probably...
He probably got the other
What you got
kind of
arrested for,
boys.
man?
Huh? That time, driving with a suspended license. I got caught in a, what do you call that? Checkpoint?
In New York City?
Yeah. Yeah, that's how I ended up in Central fucking Booking.
True. How many times you had arrested before?
3 or 4.
All 3 were for suspended license?
No.
All of mine
Any of
was.
them were assault?
Yes.
Every last one of them.
Assault
you a
with a
felon?
weapon, attempt to
God
obstruct
damn.
justice.
Are you a felon?
Intimidation of a witness.
Wait, what the
Wait,
fuck?
wait.
You bullshitting?
No, you
No, not. Listen, okay, I was a
You're a
different
fucking
person when
thug.
I was a different person when I was younger.
don't know what this world's gonna be, but I know one thing. This is a life
for she.
baby, 'cause I'm a thug. You, what?
What the
Man, you been arrested 4 times?
Listen, I had anger management issues back in the day. That's why I was,
Yeah, hold on. Don't bring me into it. Please,
I don't want no smoke.
Back in
don't
the
bring me
day.
into that shit.
So I'm just like, chill out,
That's why
man.
you talked to me over there. Like, you have anger issues?
Once upon a time, I did. Yes.
You talked to me about that over there.
Yes,
I said,
once
yeah, I got
upon a
anger
time, I
issues.
did.
He was
I-
only locked up in New York or New Jersey.
in Canada and New York.
What's the Canadian jail like?
Listen, okay, it's just,
The Mounties.
They got down pillows.
it wasn't like summer camp.
I've been arrested. 1, 2, 3, 4.
What?
We're
At least 4.
finding out a lot about each other.
What,
today.
arrested?
Yeah.
Oh, arrested?
I don't know.
Shit.
How long you been to Central Bookings? How many times you been to Central Bookings?
Once. And I'm from Jersey, though.
Okay, how many times you been locked up in Jersey? Like, you had to go
I
to
don't know. I never, went to jail. I'm coming home, my nigga.
Nice.
Arrested maybe about 4 or 5 times.
Suspended license.
Suspended license, a warrant for
Suspended
some
license.
driving related shit. Like, I had a ticket, went to court, didn't pay the ticket. It turned into a warrant or failure to appear. Just light shit like that. I'm coming home. Be clear. I got arrested outside the Palace one night. You know, our old spot, stomping grounds.
Jersey?
Yeah. Got arrested out there. The jail is like a half a block away. Walked me over there. They ain't take my phone or nothing. I was out in Half an hour. Walk
Snitch
right
real
back.
quick.
Real quick. I'm out of here before the food
There's
comes.
nobody to snitch on. Stop playing.
No, that's the running joke. But no. Like I don't be doing that shit, bro. I ain't trying to fuck with
I've
them
been
folks.
arrested a lot of times.
I ain't trying to fuck with them folks.
God, disgusting. I'm not proud of it. Disgusting.
Yeah, there's.
Isn't
Them
right?
handcuffs is never very comfortable, are they?
God damn, that shit sucked.
In the back of that car, being tall, with
I don't-
the handcuff, that shit is rough.
And I don't
bro.
like when they-
And that paddy wagon, yo, you said, oh my
I never got the paddy
Never
wagon.
done that one.
Yeah.
Nope.
I've been in the paddy wagon.
I'm in the paddy wagon as well.
shit hurt.
I like the cool officers though, the ones that don't press the cuffs so hard.
Yeah.
Like, I want to talk shit, but they, when you talk shit,
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I'm
It is.
bro. I'm so oblivious of this shit that I got a letter in the mail saying I had a warrant for a failure to appear, right? And they were like, and I don't know if they do it in all states, but in Jersey, there's a little paragraph underneath that says, to avoid any further embarrassment, you can.
Oh, embarrassed? Wow.
That's what they tell you. So you could, basically, you bail yourself out. Like, my stupid ass, not knowing any better, thinking I'm going to the court, I went to the police department with the letter in my hand. Like, yo, this letter
with the warrant.
Look, went there, went up to the counter. I might have been 18, 19 at the time. Slid the letter under there. I was like, yo, this just came. And I want to pay this so that I don't have a warrant. He took it. This you? I was like, yeah.
He said, wait right there.
No. He was like, he looked up and down. Like,
I'm coming right around.
he said, you got ID? Like, I guess he couldn't believe it. Like, there's no way. I'm like, yeah. I give him the ID. All right, sit right there. Somebody will be out there with you. So I go sit on a little bench. I'm chilling.
So
She walked up.
could you put your hands behind your
No,
back?
nigga, I wish. All right, you can come with me. We'll go in the back right here and we'll take care of everything. I walk behind her. So now when you sit down there, they got the bench with the little hooks in it.
Oh, shit.
Fam, I sat down. She still ain't said a word. Just walked over to me like, click, click. I said, yo, what you doing? You turned yourself in. No, I didn't. I'm just paying the bullshit off. I sat there for like 5 hours.
Oh, my God.
Just sitting there. Everybody else walking by, yo, what you did? Like the other officers, what you did to get in here? I just walked in with a letter. They laughing. Wait, you came here? I was like, dogs, this is not for me. God, if you let me out of here, I won't be back.
I will snitch on everybody.
This
Please,
is
God.
not for me, bro. I don't like this. I want to go home. This is not it.
Yo, I'll tell you anything you need to know.
What? I'll take you where they at. I know where he stashed
That's
it
my
at.
man's and shit. You let me right in.
They like, dog, you here for a warrant or for some driving shit? I know where they stashing it at. Just let me out. I'm playing, but still, I don't play with them folks. I'm good.
Would y'all be able to still do this podcast if you didn't have the fan support? Like just to do it.
Am I still getting paid?
Still getting paid.
Yes.
But like
Yes.
so you'll still do it.
Yes.
This nigga Ice is a prostitute. Yo.
This is a job.
Yeah.
I went to work
You're right.
at a place like I love it here, but I've worked for
I
a
did this
company that
before.
I did not like.
I did this before we were making money off it. And I
Yeah.
did it after we were making money and the fans hated us. So, yeah.
Nigga, I sat for months hated. I think I'm hated now. I forget how it goes up and down, but I've sat hated.
Ish.
I don't care.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting paid? Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
If you're getting
But
paid,
I'm the
but
prostitute.
if you're getting paid, but like not a lot of supporters.
The support is here. That's the support.
No, it's not that. I think that if you're getting paid and you don't have that many supporters, now it's your job to put out a product that would get supporters.
See, I disagree there because I think haters are supporters too.
That's true.
The people who hate you, who cannot stand you, are still watching and commenting, and you're invoking some type of emotion out of them too. So it's both.
I've heard some people argue that there's quite a few of them that support this pod.
Haters.
That like hate watch.
Yeah, absolutely.
What is
There's
hate
people
watch?
that hate
Hate Joe. There's people that hate Joe
Yes.
and watch the podcast just to get.
just to shit on them.
Yeah,
That's weird to me.
I agree.
It's
Fuck you,
God
weird.
bless.
That's true.
I think it's an extremely weird thing to watch something that you don't like because they really let you hate.
hate is just
It's
misplaced
weird.
love.
It's kind of I'm put the camera on me.
I'm telling
Turn the
you.
camera on me. I see you. Hey, chill. I'm chill. I want to say, hey, it's kind of I got me mad. It's weird. It's weird, man. It's weird. You don't like somebody, but you watch it to.
Some
That's
nutty
crazy.
shit to me. Yeah, I don't understand it. That's some crazy shit to me.
I think that they have
All of this stuff is new to me, and it's crazy to me.
Man, hate is just misplaced love. I'm telling you,
Is that
they
what you
really
call it?
they.
Hate is
actually
not
don't-
misplaced love.
I don't
It
think
is.
that's entirely true because
is.
people hate Skip Bayless and watch his show every fucking day. People hate
Which
Stephen
they
A.
really love that shit. They
Yeah.
love to hate.
Yeah.
They love the fact that they hate it. I'm telling you, it's just misplaced love if you really think about it. If I hate something to the point where it really disturbs me, I'm not going to watch it. I'm not going to partake in it. I'm not going to support it.
Do you feel
I
like,
guess.
but we can't, but without love, without hate, there's no love. Like, you know that whole
It's just
stupid
two sides of the
cliche
same
saying.
coin.
Joy
Yeah.
and pain.
You need.
So do you
need
think
both.
that the hate is needed though?
Yes.
Yes.
Because
Absolutely.
in society we can't like everybody want a perfect world. Oh, I want everybody.
No, they don't.
Everybody ain't gonna like you.
No, they don't.
Nah.
A lot of
You
people
don't
want a perfect world.
You
Ice.
don't want a perfect world.
Well,
you want.
I
You
don't.
like. No, they like the idea of a perfect world.
Correct.
A world where everybody agrees and everybody get along is going to be boring as fuck.
Facts.
And they're going to hate it.
I agree.
They like the idea of it. Hey, if we all sat on here and every topic that came up, we all agreed on how boring would this pod
It'd be the
be?
worst show in the world.
That's true.
You need both sides. It's the yin and the yang. You have to have both. And everything is duality. You gotta have both.
And you need a woman's side. Big M. She got the jumping jacks pants.
That's why when y'all, like, not for nothing, all jokes
I
aside,
hate those pants. Man.
that's why when
It's
y'all,
fine.
when it's usually you two that do it, that'll tell me, yo, they on your ass in the comments, or they killing you about this. I'm like, I say, I don't care because, hey, these are still supporters. Even if you hate a nigga, you're still supporting.
Have it ever got to you before?
No.
Was there any point? No, wait, hold on, because because you, like I said, you had your run on Twitter, and then you end up looking back and saying I shouldn't have did this and did that, right? So that means you have some sort of emotion. So
Oh, of course. No. I look back
Have
just
the
because.
fans have the 2 years to be a third year here? Is that third year, or second? year?
Almost.
Third year
Of course.
here. Have anything has ever gotten to you while on the pod? Like we was like, damn, like I don't like that or that hurt my feelings.
Not hurt my feelings, no. I've done like I keep making the joke. I'm bringing the Rugrats jacket back. Soon as it gets cool out, that jacket's coming back. They hated that jacket. They were cool with me on the pod until I wore that jacket.
That is true.
That is literally how it turned. That's how quick it turned. Oh, I hate this nigga now. Off of a jacket.
Really?
Am I lying, Parks?
It was a pretty ugly jacket.
I'm just saying. You see how quick it turned?
Yeah.
But it didn't hurt my feelings because I've spent so much time on the internet with the Twitter and the trolling and all that shit.
He was one of those
I
people.
have a
I
different
can't.
understanding of it. Y'all not gonna hurt my feelings on the internet.
What about you? Anything hurt your feelings up here?
No.
Or that you read?
It's shit that'll make me upset, but it ain't shit that hurt my feelings.
Okay, so hurt your so things that shifted your emotion.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, it's just mad shit. People think they know you. People think they know what you're talking about. Like when you start talking about people personal shit that you don't know what the fuck you talking about, you be
Absolutely.
wanting to punch somebody in the face.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, nigga, don't talk about parent issues. You don't pay child support. It's like, man, I'm about child support more than what you make. Shut up.
Well,
That really be like upsetting.
Somebody said that to you
All
in
the time.
comments?
Yeah,
Oh,
like if we
fam.
start talking about parenting shit,
Please.
they'll be like, yo, you don't even pay child support because I got locked up at the pod for child support.
Yeah, I know. I heard about that.
So it's like, yo, my nigga, my child support is more than what you bring home for the year.
But you do pay child support. We know you pay. I know. I'm just saying. So why would they?
Because that's what niggas do. Like people will take something and run with it, and it becomes fodder or it becomes something for them to talk about.
Now, see, that's the reason why, even if I might read something about me that I know is incorrect, it might get me for a second where I'm like, y'all get on my fucking nerves.
Yeah.
But then I remember how many times during trolling and all that other shit that I've read shit about people and talked about them and didn't know all the facts and could have been 100% wrong and shit. So then when I see it happening to me, I just take it
karma.
like, you know what? Not even karma. I just take it as, you know what? I've been on the other side of that. So
Yeah,
I
don't even understand
I mean?
that. Like, so you was on the other side of that. It's to me that's a psychological thing where people do that. That's crazy to me, dog.
What?
Like, if I don't know fucking Kanye or I don't know a person. Let me go backwards. If I don't know like Trey Songz, Chris Brown. And based on just some rumor or some shit that I heard, I think that I know their personality, or I try to sum up their personality and their morality and all of that shit. To me, that's crazy. But then when you get online and you make a crusade to just say negative shit every single day about somebody, I think that's crazy.
Oh no, that is definitely crazy. I'm not talking about doing that.
Bruh,
that's crazy.
Do that shit every day.
That's a level of dedication.
Like them Lipstick Alley niggas and all that shit. Because I didn't know what Lipstick Alley was till I got on the pod.
What the hell is that?
It's like
it's a
blog.
It's the biggest one in the world or some shit.
Lipstick Alley.
It's been around for years.
Yeah,
like
yo,
this goes back to Wendy. Like it was.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy to me.
Wendy's
I didn't know that existed.
Radio Wendy, not
I didn't know
TV.
that existed. You know what I'm saying? And so dog, you wake up in the morning and like the pod could come out at 8:00 and niggas would be killing that shit on Reddit at 9:30.
Who told you about Lipstick Alley though? Did you just find out about it?
No, when I got to the pod.
Oh.
Yeah. I didn't know that. I didn't know that existed. Like I haven't been on there in a long time, but I didn't know that shit even existed prior to coming here. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody would have told me all these things exist, I would have thought they was lying. You feel me?
I think that I was remembering like something plays in my head when I be listening to those bloggers and stuff, and you and Ice was like, man, why are you listening to those things? Like you guys, do you think you guys sort of like separate yourself from scrutiny? Like I'll listen to something.
It's not.
With they scrutiny.
I still read the comments. So I don't read them.
But I remember you and Ice was adamant about like, why you listening to that? That's like why you sitting there listening to what is being said?
Because I'm watching you sit there listen to this dude, and what he's saying had you hot, and you was wrong when you realized the conversation, the way he framed it, and what you heard that controlled your emotions, had you hot and ready to go. When you found out what really happened, you were wrong. So that's why I'm like, why would you allow that somebody like that to have that control over you? I don't do that.
That's fire.
I don't do that shit, yo. You was ready to, you was hot.
Yeah, he was.
Flip was on fire, yo.
That shit sounds.
And then when it was broke down to you, was like, he sat there like this.
You know how crazy it sounds? I was hovering. That shit sound.
Bro, we can all.
Yo, JR, hit record. That's the type of time he was on that day.
Nah, fuck that. Hit record now. I'm on you. Nah, fuck that. I don't like that shit. Hit record.
We family. So,
I get it.
You know, I wasn't really hot. It's just me.
Nah, that wasn't character flip. That one.
A lot of shit be character flip.
That was not character flip. You was hot, son.
For real?
Yes, because you wasn't here. That's why you was hot.
Oh, so you talking about
I'm talking about when you watched the clip over there of the conversation that took place when you wasn't here. You were hot because you wasn't here and you didn't know the actual conversation. You heard it's hearsay. It's like the game of telephone where you pass it. By the time it got to you, that's not the way it took place, and you believed it.
So why couldn't it just be I was turning on my character to give a good performance?
Well, you turned your character off right away as soon as you found out what really happened.
Yeah, because you guys checked me.
That shit was grand opening, grand closing.
I can't keep the character going if you guys, the character is for, back and forth.
I know.
Flip, but
hey, Parks.
he
was hot.
No, I wasn't. But before, I watched
38
it.
hot.
And I wasn't talking about that was this week. I was talking about
I'm just giving an example. But yeah,
like niggas like, yo, why you listening to that? Come on, Flip. But I can listen to things.
It's not even about scrutiny. It's not about scrutiny for me. Like I don't.
Hey, yo,
care.
Ish, don't make that face, Ish. I can listen to
nothing. I'm chilling.
I'm going about my day. Like if I tell people all the time, yo, if I made you feel something, hey, if you hated everything I said, somebody tweeted me and he was like, yo, I like your take on They Clone Tyrone movie. He was like, and I hate everything you say.
Nah.
But this is the first time you was ever right. And I was like,
thanks.
You know what? But the way I'm butchering it, but I was like, yo, this is the funniest, this is the best backhanded compliment ever. Like, I don't take offense to that. You can hate everything I say. It's okay. I still will say, hey, thanks for tuning in. Because you're still a fan of the show. I've had people say, yo, the same way you cut artists off of projects, I want to find a way to cut you off the pod.
Wow.
They say that to you?
Yeah, somebody said that.
Jesus Christ.
And I'd be like, see, the thing is, I know how to get under people.
What did you say?
Huh?
What you just said? I'm sorry.
I said, I've had people say to me.
What you said before that?
What?
Oh, sorry.
But nah,
You
like,
said see what? The what?
nope.
Strike one. Okay.
No. Nope. What happened? Miss it.
I'm up.
I caught it.
I'm up.
I got you.
I'm up.
I got you.
Caught you.
That's
I got
one.
you.
That's one. That's your
okay.
one.
I got it. All
You got
right.
it. I'm gonna give it to you. You got that.
Because you made a whole speech and you don't say what you cut shit. You don't say shit. I'm just letting you know you say shit. Okay. I got you.
I'm gonna take it a step further though. But nah, like
shit.
because I've done so much just in trolling and all that shit years ago, I can recognize it. Like a lot of times people are just looking for some engagement. We respond to negativity.
Go get some coochie, man.
We respond to negativity,
some
bro.
sausage,
It's the
like-
truth. Like I get a bunch of people agreeing with something I say, or yo, shouts to Ice. I fuck with you. My favorite member on the pod. I get that. It don't stand out like the one that's talking shit.
Hey, I want to kick Joe's back in so badly. You know, his back came and going really because whatever he suffers from. But I would say is that
What's wrong with you, man?
when I read the articles like the GQ and stuff like that, I can see it gives me more perspective and a little more. I mean, I respect him as a friend, as a person that gave opportunity, and as a pioneer. But I understand a little more like the passion. I mean, that go behind it, what we're doing. So I was thinking about that the other day, like, oh, well, look, yeah. I mean, things could be, but it's my man.
They
He
can
do a
talk
good job.
words, yo.
No, I'm just saying, like, when I even if because you have to be careful what you say because them motherfuckers take the shit and mix it up. I don't want them to do that on my behalf. What I'm saying is that even if the nigga get on my nerves, I can see, like,
It's coming from a good place.
it's going to it's coming from a good place and where it's going. You know what I mean? They put some guy named Queens Flip in GQ.
That bothered you?
Nah.
Yes,
That's
it
right.
did.
Yeah,
Yes, it did.
Because they still put his name in there, though.
Yeah, they put my name in there.
It bothered
COE.
them,
Yeah, I ain't like that shit.
Nigga, they
at all.
call me an electrician. They ain't got my name wrong.
Yeah, I ain't like that shit. Fuck that wrong with
They
them
got your
niggas.
name wrong?
Yeah.
Oh man, this guy.
But yeah, they call me an electrician.
Well,
I don't care. Mel was like, Parks was like, oh yeah, that's why he was hanging TVs. I'm like, oh, run with it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
you're not an electrician. You're like a
No, I was
He's just a nerd.
tech
That
guy.
mean,
I'm
you
just
was
a
up.
nerd.
You
He's
was
just a
up, my
nerd.
nigga. You was up. Electricians get that wham.
They do.
You was getting to it.
Should have been an electrician, maybe.
Yeah.
I wish I would have been.
Where do you see the pod in a couple of years?
I think podcasting as a whole.
I don't think I don't think like we fall in the category of podcasting anymore. Since there's so many, I think that we stand out. But where do you see it in a couple of years?
I'm not going to say here,
Got it.
but I've had the conversation with Joe where I see it going next.
Got it.
Like what my idea is, where it should go next. I won't say it.
Respect.
Here because but I think shit is sky's the limit.
For podcasting?
No,
or
about this particular
podcast?
pod. This particular pod.
You feel so too?
Yeah, I think it could. I think it will always exist in this manner, but I think it could also be something else without,
And you
I guess, revealing.
Yeah,
What I was
yeah,
doing.
yeah.
We're probably along the same lines.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ish.
I think I know what they are referring to. So if that type of trajectory were to take place, then yeah, it's larger than life. For this particular pod or just podcasting in general?
No, this particular pod because podcasting in general it became oversaturated.
Yeah, and this pod ain't really like
I think
other pods.
See, I see a lot of people complaining about. I think it's a good thing that podcasting became so oversaturated.
Why?
Because now you get to see what's good. And
But it makes you reluctant to watch when it becomes oversaturated. It makes you makes you reluctant to watch something.
That's not true.
Just like Rest in Peace, just like Hovain told me, you go down the bread aisle. Look how many different types of bread it is.
That's a fact.
It's not
But
just
you're
that.
gonna know your bread.
No, it's not just that. I think that in the podcasting space, because we get up here and talk for a living, it's not like singing, it's not like rapping. Everybody can't sing and everybody can't rap, but everybody can speak. So you look at it and you're like, oh, I could do that. And you go try to do that.
Sorry.
And now you see that, no, I can't do that. It's not just something that because everybody thinks that they could do this.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Cut the mic on. Yo, I got something to say. I know. Make a nigga laugh. Make a nigga think. Make a nigga mad.
Not even that.
Make a nigga whatever. All of those things are important because you got to invoke emotion to make somebody want to come back and watch you every week.
And then do that for 12 hours a week.
That's what I was going to say. Not just that, because you might could sit here and have a good episode.
No, nigga, to make them watch you every week for 2 hours.
Right.
Yeah, keep
2
doing
hours.
Show
It don't gotta be
consistency.
12.
Yeah, true.
2. Most
Most
podcasts not as long as ours to make
I
somebody
don't
watch
know
you
of a-
every week for
I don't
2
know a
hours a
podcast
week.
that works as hard as we do.
Yeah.
As much as we do.
The attention span, is very short these days.
When
On
we
YouTube, like 30 seconds or some shit like that before they turn it off.
look, I was talking to Savon, right?
Shout out to Savon.
And Savon's like, yo, y'all fucking the market up. And I said, why that? And he was like, yo, because, Joe did the shit where he released the one day, the
Patreon.
The Patreon, a hidden Patreon for a month.
Yeah.
He was like, dog, nobody puts out output like y'all. You understand what I'm saying? So y'all fucking the market up because now it make everybody look crazy. Like y'all flooding the market with this shit, and now the numbers gonna be fucked up because of what y'all doing. He's like, yo, y'all niggas work harder than anybody. And it's like, oh, all right.
It's the truth.
Yeah.
Even for the Patreon people, like, I know they don't want to hear this, but my nigga, it's days that we come in here because we pod so much with nothing to talk about.
Word.
And that's just a organic thing. It's not a lazy thing. It's not a neglectful thing. It's just like, fam, we've been talking for 14 hours this week. On next week, my nigga,
14 more.
we might not have, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, something didn't happen that was really talk worthy, or only 3 hours worth of shit was talk worthy. So now you winging it for the other hours, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's something that be kind of going a little unnoticed or underappreciated.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying?
Now on the flip side to that, as a paying customer, I don't hear none of that shit you talking about.
That's not true.
I'm saying, I'm me.
Some niggas'
A lot of
favorite
people-
artists be putting out albums that be
And a lot of times they jump on their ass about it.
They do.
Not even caring that you just gave me a classic 6 months ago. It's almost like, yo, if you're gonna do this, keep it.
Nigga, I'm talking about 3 days ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm talking about 3 days ago. If Nas put out 5 albums in 2 years and one of them albums was mid, it's like, oh, all right, cool, my nigga.
Great example.
Put out 5
We
albums.
just said when we was talking about the Magic 2, Park said, hey, they could have. You wouldn't be mad if they kept that one.
But ain't nobody shit on it because of the output.
it wasn't
that he
trash.
put.
It wasn't trash.
It wasn't trash.
If he didn't put out an album in 4 years and he put that Magic 2 out, you'd be like,
tight.
this some
You'd be-
bullshit.
yes, yeah, it
You
would
get
be-
what I'm saying? But the nigga put out 5 albums in 24 months. He get a pass.
Yeah. I don't mind the 3 or 4 songs I don't like on that album.
yeah.
It's cool.
I think that the oversaturation of the podcast market allows for appreciation for those people that can withstand that.
Yeah.
Agreed.
The cream is gonna rise.
You
to
look
the
at
top.
them differently.
You
Like, everybody know
y'all
how to
doing
hoop.
that,
Yeah.
and y'all consistent and kept doing it. Like, not for nothing. I look at this before y'all got here, Mel and Flip. Me and Ish ain't had no podcast experience. Yeah, I had a pod. I did 7 episodes in 2016 over the course of 3 months. Ain't really have no structure, no episode, no experience with it. Me nor this nigga like cameras. Hate it forever. As long as I've known him, anytime Joe used to come around with the little Joe Budden TV camera, yo, come on, man, go, like, stop. We don't like cameras. So it's like to just walk in, sit down, and be able to go and not let
I also
This shit
will
run
say
off the
this
rails, bro?
to those that say like
what y'all want.
some shit be mid or whatever. Cool. I watch a lot of podcasts, and some of them be long form shit like Pat McAfee or some some of these sports shows. There be a lot of bullshit in there. They don't really be saying shit for fucking 90% of the episode. You know what I'm saying? That's why there barely be clips, or there'll be like little
2 or 3
20-minute,
hot
10-minute
takes.
clips, and that's it. Like,
And the other thing that really, all right, this is something that do kind of piss me off. When I see people compare us and say, oh, they killing y'all, and they just list other podcasts who are guest based.
oh yeah,
Like, bro, that's
It's
not
not
to
the
knock
same show.
nobody. That's not the same thing at all, bro. If we had a different person come in here every
It'd be
episode,
Oh my God,
and
it would be
just talk to
so
them.
easy.
crazy.
Could you
It would be
ima-
so
Fam.
easy. Yeah.
I'm shitting on anyone. I promise.
Sorry.
I'm not shitting on nobody.
God, I'm sorry.
I'm not shitting on anyone
Sorry,
because
no, I'm a little drunk with
works-
No, you want to know why? Because I come from that's where I come from, is like the podcasting where I had primarily guests on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like having done both, I can specifically speak to how much easier it is when you have a different guest almost every single episode, and when you barely ever have a guest.
Take it off a podcast. A nigga who make an album with a ton of features, it's much easier than him than somebody who ain't got no features on his album at all and got to give you a great song every fucking track.
Facts.
It's the same thing. It's like, yo, you get to bounce off over here.
Especially if you get artists that people like or artists that are compelling. It could be people that like that are just interesting people. You could literally come on a podcast and ask every guest 30 questions. And the same 30 questions for all guests.
Different.
And it's going to be a totally different podcast experience, each individual person that you speak to.
What y'all sharing over there, man?
The picture that just got posted on
They said Ish manicured hands is on Mel's waist. So stupid. It's Mel's hands, you idiots.
Nah, I don't know. I like Ish hand to me. I'm playing.
Yeah. It's the most recent picture that was posted.
Doing that shit consistently with you is hard, bro. That's why I never got mad at people that when they used to say, yo, J. Cole went platinum with no features. Yeah, nigga, that's kind of hard to keep doing that shit and it's just you on the album. As opposed to somebody that go get the best niggas from everywhere, and that's a stat. That is something to be saluted.
For sure.
So yeah, I be proud when people start talking to us about, well, when I'm out and people start talking to me about this shit, say, yo, y'all did that shit. Y'all numbers is this, y'all numbers is this. Yeah, and it's the same crew.
True.
And we talk a lot I know a lot about you niggas, more than I want to know.
I feel like this, man. We are 6 people that came together. How we even came together. They think this shit was set up.
Don't get me started.
How we even came together is one of the most. I came in here standing right there making mad fucking noise, son. They don't even know. And then I go have a meeting, then I see fucking Melissa Ford there, bro.
Hey, Flip.
Like how we?
I thought I was going to hang a TV. No bullshit. No bullshit. Yeah. I had no idea. I don't listen to podcasts. I'm a music nigga. I didn't know none of that shit was going on. Joe called me, asked me to come to the crib. I need you Friday. And when he called and do that, I show up. I had the tool bag in the car. I was wearing some bullshit, and he was like, yo, I need you to pod. What? That was the first episode that I sat in on.
Bionic 5.
Neutral button.